go out at sunrise, chanting, dancing to his name. Haribo, Haribo. He would wake up everyone, rise and rejoice to the name. Haribo, Haribo. Mukunda Madhava, Govinda Hari, Haribo.
BTC 30,196.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has come to taste and give away the sweetness of his brain. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all you have to do is take to the sweet chanting of his name. Haribo, Haribo. Every day the sun will rise, and every day the sun will set. Haribo, Haribo. What's the value of your life if devotion you don't get? Haribo, Haribo. Take the name into your heart, take it with you when you part. Haribo, Haribo. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has come to taste and give away the sweetness of his brain. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all you have to do is take to the sweet chanting of his name. Haribo, Haribo. Yashamati Nandana, Brajapadanagara. Haribo, Haribo. Jehovah Adonai, Yahweh Yesu Christu.
Well,
BTC 30,195.
thank you for coming, everybody.
OGEbeats.com.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Beats by SV.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. All right. Hare Krishna. Kimberly Murphy, welcome. Hare Krishna, Krishna. So we'll chant some japa now. Everybody get your beads out if you have them. If not, chant anyway. Hare Krishna. Let's chant this sweet, beautiful name. Gives life to the world. Krishna, Krishna. Gives ecstatic life, ecstasy to this dull world. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari, Gaura Bhaktavinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari, Gaura Bhaktavinda. Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Gauranga. Shri Advaita Nityananda, Gauranga. Shri Advaita Nityananda, Gauranga. Sri Advaita Nityananda Gauranga Gauranga Sri Advaita Nityananda Gauranga Sri Advaita Nityananda Gauranga 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 Gauranga Nityananda Nityananda Gauranga Gauranga Nityananda Nityananda Gauranga Gauranga Nityananda Nityananda Gauranga Gauranga Gaura Chandra Gaura Chandra Nityananda Gaura Chandra Nityananda Gauranga Nityananda Nityananda Gauranga Gauranga Shri Krishna Chaitanya 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 Shri Krishna Shri Krishna Chaitanya 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 Shri Krishna Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Oh my Lord Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, 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 Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Jaya, Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gora Bhakta Vrinda, Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gora Bhakta Vrinda. Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th Canto. Prayers by the demigods. This is chapter 2. Shukadev Goswami said, under the protection of Madhi Raj Jarasandha, the powerful King Kamsa began persecuting the kings of the Yadu dynasty. In this, he had the cooperation of demons like Pralamba, Baka, Chanura, Trinavarta, Agasura, Mustika, Arista, Dividya, Putana, Kashi, Dhanuka, and many other demoniac kings on the surface of the earth. It's really interesting to me that how everything that's going on now is like a rerun. It just maybe a little different characters. These kings they got together and made like a truce and a pact. They got together. It's just like all these countries got together. They got together and made a pact together, so they become more powerful. And so they can attack. Basically, it's like, especially when the demoniac energy wants to get really strong, so they get together. They bind together into like an army. See? And then you see they started persecuting. That's how you can tell a sign of the times. If you understand the scriptures, you can look for those signs, just like you look for signs in the sky. Jesus taught this. He said, "Can you tell this is by the signs of the times that the Messiah is coming? The Messiah is here." He said, and people still, they couldn't see that. See, because you can't see. It's only by sufficient hearing of the scriptures, see the book Bhagavat and the devotee Bhagavats, by sufficient hearing from them together, the devotee Bhagavat and the book Bhagavat, do you begin to understand the sign of the times. So only those 11 who listened attentively and heard and served Jesus began to understand the sign of the times. See? And they could understand that the Messiah has come. The Messiah is in the more conclusive understanding, clear understanding, is the bona fide spiritual master, or in the lingo of the Vaishnavas, the Acharya, the spiritual master, the Acharya, synonymous really. And so they help us understand what is going on in this world. We don't know on our own. That's why everybody's speculating. They think it's a they. Oh, they're doing this to me. They. Ever see that? Go, you look on Facebook and how these people say, oh, they're after us. Oh, it's the government. Oh, it's they. They. And let us fight this. You see, this is not having a complete, deep understanding of what's going on. See, that's all. This has all happened before. I'll show you right now. Here. See, that's why it's all in the book. All you have to do is hear it from somebody who's a Bhagavad Gita 10:10 in person, who worships the Lord with this prema. What is prema? What you see here. This is a gift that has been given to us. It's given to me. It's given to the devotees coming here, because we're the distributors of this prema. See, this will help you see the sign of the times. And also, being here in Sadhu Sangha is the way to do it. You guys are like Jesus' disciples. You came and heard from an empowered person. Can you see the sign of the times? Can you see a sign of empowerment? Or what? Is it that? Is the elephant not becoming clear in the room? Well, it's not clear to those who don't come and listen, come and hear attentively. Even here, some people are still not quite hearing. They come here and they listen, they start writing stuff, writing verses and all that stuff. What kind of listening is that? Just drop your pen and listen attentively and get purified, and then you'll understand everything. Otherwise, you're not attentively hearing and you wonder why you're weak. People, they have a weakness. I'm lonely. It's always the ones who don't listen attentively. They're weak and they stay weak a long time. Yeah. So come and listen attentively, and you'll get purified, and you get the strength, you become purified. Then you just look at the verses and they go inside, and you understand Krishna. You have to get the same relationship I have. I have this relationship because of attentive hearing. Well, of course, some are before. See? Follow. If you don't believe me, follow the witnesses. Follow Lalita. She listens attentively. Doesn't look at her, man. The lady's bhakti personified, man. I wish I could have such bhakti, man. I'm praying for it every day. Luckily, she's my tooth fairy. I have a special friend, tooth fairy. I looked under my pillow, I saw bhakti today. I looked, it was a love letter. It says, Bhakti Devi is here. Oh, great. I got my wish fulfilled. See, and I woke up and boom, there it was. See, she blessed me. So yeah, attentive hearing. Yeah, and coming regularly. Come on, man. This is another thing. Can't you see the sign of the times? Do I have to do that with Jesus? Can't you see it? Do you want to be one of those out there? I don't know. No, Jesus. Can't you see? We'll do it like this, like he did. Can't you see the kingdom of God? He's sitting there speaking to these people, and he says, like plainly as it is, can't you see the kingdom of God is coming to you? And they look around. Jesus, where's the kingdom of God? And he goes, oh my God, are these guys dull? The kingdom of God is a person, remember? Come on, get conclusive. I love conclusive. My life and soul is conclusive. They know when I'm even driving around, I go, inconclusive. Yeah, can't you see a sign of the times? Is the kingdom of God that's why I love the Vedas to preach from. It's like so conclusive, so clear, untouched, pristine, like going to a spring, and getting pure water. It's still okay, and if there's anything, we just kind of move the stuff away, and it's clean. We're like purifiers too. We triple purification here. Yeah. So yeah, and let's see. Yeah, so the more conclusive thing is the kingdom of God is two. It's either a person or a place. Vrindavan is the place. The devotee is the person, and the person is better because, especially, if you go to the place and the devotees are there at that time, and you see it, devotional service expressed, right? The ecstasy of love of God expressed. That's wonderful. Yeah, you got the place and the persons. But if you only have the place or the person, they've disappeared. Better to have the appearance, right? The appearance is the person. This is Raganuga principles taught here. This is what Lord Caitanya taught. This is what the Vaidhi Bhaktas don't know. The people in religion don't know. None of them. They don't know the book Bhagavat. And this is the highest book. Bhagavat is Chaitanya Leela, teaching Raganuga Bhakti and the path to quick attainment of spontaneous devotional service. See, when the devotees came to Mathura, there was the place Bhagavat. There was the place, the holy place, right? That was the holy place. And so usually you go to the holy place, you go to Lord Jagannath, see the deity there. The devotees came in there, but see, there was a holy person there. See? And that holy person was Lord Caitanya, who was the moving Jagannath. See, so they came in there and then they went right to Lord Caitanya. They didn't go to the deity first. They went to Lord Caitanya first. This is the principles of Raganuga Bhakti. This is what devotees do naturally. Matter of fact, Ramananda Roy came and went right to Lord Caitanya, missed the whole thing and all the ceremonial stuff. He just went right to Lord Caitanya. And Lord Caitanya chastised him playfully to show the glories of Raganuga Bhakti, spontaneous devotion. He said, Ramananda, why didn't you go to see the deity first? He said, what can I do? My heart brought me here. Now, do you think that would please God? Now, that's conclusive. You know how many, through the years, so many people, we were giving classes, ecstatic classes like this every day. So deep truth and all this stuff. And I've had persons in religion, in ISKCON and all these groups, they say to me, oh, sorry, can't come to your class. I got to go deity worship. I got to go see the deity. I have no time. I got to go to work. I got to go to this. I got to go to that. Will you watch the replay? Oh, well, you know. Where are you going to get this kind of teaching? Where do you see this kind of ecstasy? This is on par with Lord Caitanya's devotees 550 years ago. Prabhupada didn't express this much. Lord Caitanya, Bhaktisiddhanta also, and Bhakti Vinod, only in their room. And you see everybody seeing it publicly here. How fortunate we all are. See? So you see how Bhagavatam, when you have the right eyes, right before, that's why Jesus said, only the Father knows the Son, and the Son knows the Father, and the Son can reveal the true nature of the Father to whom he chooses. And well, if you're coming here, you're the chosen ones, actually, right? And to be more conclusive about that first, because we have a deeper understanding, which is built on that foundation. See, only the intimate friend, intimate friend or beloved, or one of those four rasas, the person in that ras, one of those rasas or all of those rasas, by being in the beloved, the gopi bhav, understands the true nature of God, the deepest nature, actually. And and it's only recognizable by those, exclusively by those two. See, that relationship starts with two in the relationship. And if this is going to be brought to the world, it's brought by those two together. See, you got to see the love of God in this world expressed. Otherwise, who's going to know? Who's going to even know what it is? Who's going to even have that desire? This is the whole thing. That's why ISKCON and Gaudiya Math and Gaudiya Smriti, they don't have the desire for it. It hasn't been expressed. If they want any chance for it, or anybody does, they have to come here and see it. See its beauty, see its glory, see its conclusiveness. See how it knocks the socks off anybody studying. It shows you the dullness of the world. It shows you the dullness of religion. It shows you the dullness of these preachers of religion. It shows you the dullness of people who have PhDs and play piano, and say that they're acharyas, acharya devs. It shows you how dull that is. It is dull. Really, like blunt, dull. This is blunt truth. You come here for a while, and then you'll see the dullness of the material world, the dullness of religion. You need to see it. Does anybody have any real greed, spiritual greed? Well, there's your chance here. We threw out the hook here. The fishing line is thrown out again. Let's see if it hooks anybody. Yeah. See, the great kings got together. See, and you see that. Do you see in 1992, all nations got together and had a pact like these guys there 5,000 years ago. Same repeat. They had to develop the pact, the United Nations, 1992. Very demoniac pact. All going towards depopulations and tyranny and destroying everything as it is, destroying. See, that's what they do. They destroy, That's why you see this is an act of God, ultimately, because if it's happening, it's ultimately, what do you don't believe in God, that he's the supreme controller? What does that mean? He's a supreme controller. If he didn't want this happening, it wouldn't happen, right? What is it? Just words in the scriptures? Supreme controller? The controller of controllers? People, the inconclusiveness causes people to act against the will of God, really, the will of God. That's why you see those who live by what did Jesus teach? He said, my kingdom is not of this world. Those who live by the sword die by the sword. You see how many martyrs are made? You see how many people fighting this thing are dying? Because they live by the sword. They live by the fight. They're fighting the divine will. Does that mean you shouldn't fight? Well, I mean, if you got sufficient intelligence, you'll hear the message here and you'll fight like this. If you want to fight, man, become, like fight the love fight. Little love fights, like this. See, this is you fighting with the sword of devotion and ecstasy. Purifies the whole consciousness of the world. Matter of fact, it holds back Kali Yuga. Lord Caitanya said that Haridas Thakur's chanting held back Kali Yuga, held back put it at bay. And the devotees' devotion, pure devotional service, ecstatic devotional service holds this Kali Yuga at bay. Oh, that's pretty good. How show me a more powerful way of counteracting. So if anybody has sufficient intelligence, drop your swords if you can do it, if you're inspired to, and come over here. If not, go fight it, because then it's all destiny, man. Everybody has their role. The demons got their role, the demigods, they fight, they always do. Nobody knows clearly the divine will except Bhagavad Gita 10 tenors. You want to be a 10-tenor? Come here, we'll teach you to become like the 49ers, you'll become a 10-tenor, man. It's much better than being part of the 49ers. They're just rough and tumble football players. Here we're the 10-tenors, man. Lalita's a 10-tenor now. Notice? I bet Janaki, is he in your room too? Yeah. See that? Yeah. If you guys want to come down, we can do that. It's up to you. Yeah, okay, come on down. Let's check it out. We're going to bring the troop down here, I might, we'll do double cameras today. I got my thing set up already. Okay, they're coming. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari. All right, let's see, where are we here? Yeah, so the demons made a pact and became more powerful. Just like, and see, generally, like if you're just, like one nation or anything, it's like, like the Nazis, the Germany, they were overcome because of the, there were not so many of them. But anyway, they got together, all of them, to get together, get all nations, almost all the nations to submit. Actually, not everybody did, and that's why you see Russia is being attacked by everything. They're trying to confuse everything and overthrow that, get all the governments in alignment with this tyrannical thing happening. So anyway, the solution, they have, people are proposing different solutions. Some are proposing, let's fight this. Well, that's the main solution. If you have enough understanding, you think, okay, let's fight this, and people do. They're inspired to do that. Okay? Yeah, and so, but the ultimate solution for those who the Lord directs is actually to come to the devotees and transcend this big thing coming down here. It's a huge thing happening because tyranny is coming already. You see that the politicians who were pretty nice and normal have turned tyrannical. Most of them very tyrannical and authoritative, and they want to lock. And I mean, this is like a tightening of the grip. And And a lot of people still don't notice, but anyway, it is what it is. But anyway, those who are looking for a solution, here, this is being offered. Come and become an ecstatic devotee and transcend it, because this will lessen the painful circumstance. It'll lessen the onslaught of tyrannies and all these other things, and then you transcend. You literally transcend the situation into a whole new world. And whatever happens to the body, you'll be, more or less okay with it. It's just like, you'll see, oh, okay, it's just the body. I'm actually spirit. I'm actually related to the Supreme Spirit. And you start to act like people who don't have physical bodies, have spiritual bodies. Even your spiritual body begins to develop in here, and you start to act like those spirit bodies, spiritual beings in spiritual places or wherever they are. You'll be acting in your true nature. But you have to develop this sovereignty, this independence that comes by becoming dependent on the supreme source, called by many different names, like God, Jesus Christ, or Christ, Krishna, Ram, like this. Be dependent on that, and then you transcend. Hey, we got a nice. Good morning. We got a nice Tooth Fairy student here. Yeah, let's see. Let's get there. She is. Look at that place she lives in. It's so nice. Oh, look at how this does this. Puts her up. She's sitting up. She's sitting up in the thing on the. Oh, that's interesting. Look at that. This is trippy. Yeah. You can't see, but okay, we'll put her down a little bit. Oh, look at that. She's sitting in a nice house with stairs. With a view of the woods. Yeah. I have you in a new situation, actually. Let's see, I can put her in any situation. Oh, you need go take. Yeah, of course. It blesses them. Take two. Yeah. You need two, one for the eyes. Don't we got plenty? We could get more. Here, we'll put her in a nice situation. Let's see what kind of situation we can put her in. Oh, I got the perfect situation. This is where Lalita lives. So we'll put her there. There we go. I know. You'll see it later. Yeah. You'll like it. This is the place you like. Place you live. All right. Okay. Somebody wants to come on. Who is this? Hey, Govinda, we're going to keep people off here because of the way we're doing here. The way we're doing it, because we got people here. So nobody come on right now. Maybe later. Yeah, because I got to switch cameras and stuff at times. We're going to try that now, switching cameras. See how that works. Yeah, it sort of works. Hare Krishna. Yeah, okay, we'll see. Try like this. Okay, back to Persecuted by the demoniac kings. Oh, wait a second. Yeah. Persecuted by the demoniac kings, the Yadavas left their own kingdom and entered various others. See, you got to look. What are the qualities? What are you doing over there? You got to be over there. You're on camera. Yeah. Come on, man. Yeah. She's in her pajamas. The girls are in their pajamas, man. We have a pajama top party. Yeah, it's a sleepover. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see how this works. Yeah. Persecuted by the Yadavas left their persecuted by the demoniac kings, the Yadavas left their own kingdom and entered various others. See, so a lot of people they try to run away. See, when they become persecuted, or they fight it, one of the two. Yeah. And those like the Kurus, Pachetas, and Kechalas, and Salvas, and Verda, Nisidas, and all that. Okay, they enter the various kingdoms. And see, these are like people go to the third world countries hoping to get relief. They come to Mexico. They go to Latin America. Some of the Nishidas are the kind of the lower kingdoms. They think, well, this is the people. The demons don't want those places. But we're in a time they want these places, and they want to control everything. They're very like arrogant. These demons. See, and so this, you see how this whole scenario is manifesting, and ultimately Krishna comes in there and balances everything out. He ultimately, and that's why you get it. You get a chance now, right now. Is to get into this program, where you get tuned into Krishna's energy, the Lord, the source, the energy, where this all starts from where it all started, actually. So you get absorbed into the source again, and then you could see it's a drama, it's a play. See, people take this stuff too seriously. Because this is the pastimes of the Lord in the material world. Okay? His indirect manifestation. It's his shadow. But when you're in the light of the truth, how can the shadow bother? Does your shadow bother you? But could you imagine if you just looked at your own shadow all the time, you would start to probably freak out because you think, wow, the world is really dark. Oh my God. Everything's dark. Everything's dark. See, this is what the people are doing. That's why you see, and when it gets even dark, see, people can handle a certain like normal level of darkness. You get used to it, right? But when darkness is increased, people start to freak out, and that's what these demons do. They're increasing the darkness, making it darker, and people are freaking out. See? Darkness was always there. See, but so people are looking. Okay, well, maybe we'll side with the good people. See, they got a little more light. They want to hold that brightness of goodness, right? So yeah, they want to. Let's go on their side. Some people go on. Let's fight this and all this. And what happens? They're dying. They become martyrs. Yeah, it's just because right now it's very powerful. Yeah. So what are we offering here? Come to the light. See, we have the knowledge. We have the feeling of that realm. See, so that we can enter that realm and transcend it. This is the meaning of the Srimad Bhagavatam's pastime, 10th canto even. See, we're in a 10th canto time. Okay? Lord Caitanya created another 10th canto time of deliverance where the Lord comes and delivers people out of these kinds of situations. And this is even more so, actually, because this lines up really with that time of when Lord Krishna was here. See, so this is perfect timing for this. It's like unbelievable, actually, how synchronized everything is. Yeah, so we're at that time where the demons are just like they made their pact 5,000 years ago with each other and became very powerful. The demons made their pact with the United Nations. Anybody with a brain knows the United Nations is a demoniac thing to control the world. It's just what it is. If you think it's a peace thing, it's always a lie. Demons always lie. They say this is about peace, and it's the opposite. Destruction. There's a movie I saw. It was called "I Come in Peace," and the guy looked really nice. He was an extraterrestrial. This is how they show us the predictive programming. He came from outer space, and he says he looked really nice and amiable and everything. And he said, "I come in peace," and people would come. "Oh, really? You come in peace?" "Oh, yes, yes." He come, and then these weapons would come out and just kill them, and then absorb them into, his bag. This is what the demoniac does. Everything is hypocritical. See? I come in peace. The United Nations is a peacekeeping thing. It ain't peaceful at all. The NATO wants to protect. No, this is, the United Nations has their all ready to take over everything. So it's all, everything is a lie, because everything is Maya in this world. Except the devotional service of the Lord. The only real truth in the world to its full extent is love of God, is the expression of a devotee loving the Lord in this world. That's why people think when they watch these videos, they say, "Oh, that's so weird. That's so strange. What are you doing?" But nobody does that. Nobody, right? Nobody in ISKCON chants like this, in ecstasy like Lalita. Poor girl, she gets so much flack for crying and laughing like a mad woman. She's now got a nickname here, Waffle. They call her Waffle, and she's always waffling. Pet name. Oh, Waffle's here. Yeah. Hey, man, you want relief, you want safety, man. Don't believe Trudeau's and all these guys and Biden to keep you safe. Come on. They want you. I won't say it because they might back on YouTube again. So I got to watch my P's and Q's, Of course, they want to keep us all safe, say the community guidelines, They like a safe, controlled community. Everybody thinks the same. They want everybody like, no independent thought now. Just whatever comes from central government. See, that's the one to do. Centralize everything from one central demoniac force. Anyway, what are you going to do, man? The Lord, what did Krishna say about his material energy? He said, my material energy is divine and it's very difficult to overcome. But he didn't just say it. He gave a solution. My divine energy, that's what's going on now. It's divine because it may be a shadow, but it's very strong and very difficult to overcome this darkness. But the solution was, one who surrenders to me very easily crosses beyond it. You think these are words? They're words that we made facts, many of us here. They're actually true. See, how do you know? How do you know the path to surrender to that Lord? Because people, they say these words, they say it in religion. Do they have the symptoms of being transcending this? How do you know? Well, they got the love of God in them. They got the love of Krishna. See, the scriptures describe all the symptoms. Those symptoms are here in this Sangha and nowhere else. Not in the Narayan Raj group, not in the Radhakund Babaji. They just talk. Just blah, 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 blah. Oh, that is so offensive, Gohari. You pointed out things that, you shouldn't say anything about anybody. You shouldn't. Oh, I shouldn't teach Bhagavatam, the highest truth distinguished from illusion. Don't tell me you're a Raganuga spontaneous devotee without any spontaneous devotion. That is a lie. Don't tell me you're a Raganuga Sangha without any raga. Right? I mean, just simple. Otherwise, I don't want to be a hypocrite like you. What, you think Krishna appreciates hypocrisy? Or does he like the truth? The truth is Raganuga and spontaneous devotion is in this Sangha, nowhere else. Prove me wrong. All of you, Acharya Day, prove me you're an Acharya. Narayan Raj group, any of you gurus, come here and prove me you're really. prove to us that you're really Raganuga, that you're really spontaneous devotees and you can deliver your disciples into Vrindavan. Prove it. Am I saying anything wrong, or is this so right that it makes you want to pee your pants? Piano. Bring Piano Dave here and let us see. Let him show us let him show us his stuff. This is becoming a comedy act. Here, we'll show you the audience. We got a great audience here. They're sitting here in their pajamas. It's great, man. Love it, man. This is perfect. There you go. They're sitting in Vrindavan. I got you in Vrindavan. Sitting in your pajamas. Got flowers all around you. They don't even look at the pajamas, man. Flowers. Don't blame me for this kind of content here today. It's because of the audience. We
were invited.
Check the waffles out, man. Pajama girls. Freddie says 4:30 for the pajama girls. Vrindavan, California. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Oh yeah, this is so great. I love this stuff. So, persecuted by the demoniac kings, the Yadus left their own kingdom and entered various others. That's happening now. People are leaving, smart people. They know, and they're going here and there. They're getting double passports, all that stuff, So like those of the Kurus and Panchalas, okay. Some of their relatives, however, began to follow Kamsa's principles and act in his service. See, relatives, especially our distant relatives, those are like people, the Christians and the Vaishnavas. See, because they don't have strong bhakti. And what happens is the world comes in, well, it's the government. And actually sometimes in the scriptures and the Acharyas sometimes say, well, follow the government, do what they say and all that, like St. Paul, follow the governments. And, so they say, follow the government. Or Prabhupada said to get that. He really didn't, but you could speculate and say, well, you should get that because Prabhupada said that to do that, And so people speculate and stuff. Yeah, and so they take on these principles. A lot of people closed their churches. They didn't stand to continue the worship. They put on their little masks and told people to get that and all kinds of stuff. So they start following those principles and become part of the world. Yeah, what are you going to do? Their bhakti is weak. You notice people whose bhakti is weak here. If they're weak and they're inattentive, they end up falling away sometimes. All I can do is tell them, become more attentive. Keep really listening. Don't wander around. When you're in class and stuff, really try and listen. Here, serve the devotees. Yeah, but sometimes they listen, sometimes not, and they just, Maya just comes. That's how it is. What are you going to do? But if you attentively listen and you really want help, like some say, like I think Noodles comes says, "Was it okay if I come here because I'm afraid of that?" Well, hey man, that's great motivation. Come here and listen attentively. If you're afraid of the
Bluetooth connected.
Hello, there we go. Okay, we're back. Just when you said they have flowers, they disappeared, revealing pajamas. Yeah. Okay. So, text number 6. Oh, wait. I'm going to have some. Okay, so however, following, yeah. After Kamsa, the son of Ugrasena, killed the 6 sons of Devaki, a plenary portion of Krishna entered her womb and her 7th child, arousing her pleasure and her lamentation. A plenary portion of Krishna entered her womb as her 7th child, arousing her pleasure and lamentation. That plenary portion is celebrated by the great sages as Ananta, who belongs to Krishna's 2nd quadruple expansion. I like this here. Arousing her pleasure and lamentation. Okay, well, that's something deep there. We'll look at it later. To protect the Yadavas, his personal devotees, from Krishna's attack, personality of Godhead, Vishwavatma, the supreme soul of everyone, ordered Yoga Maya as follows. The Lord ordered Yoga Maya. See, it's Yoga Maya potency, very important. O my potency, who are worshipable for the entire world, whose nature is to bestow good fortune on. Oh man, this is so amazing. God, this is. Oh my Lord, boy. Oh, I'm going to repeat this. Oh Lord, ordered Yoga Maya. Okay, let's break it down. Oh, see, the Lord ordered Yoga Maya. The Yoga Maya is the pleasure potency of the Lord. The love of Godhead is part of that. That's why people look at this and say, what is going on there? What are you guys doing? It's called Yoga Maya. You're used to Maha Maya. Who wants Maha Maya? You want Yoga Maya. Yoga Maya is how. See, yoga means union. When you have Maha Maya, that's a yoga also. You're uniting with the Maha illusion. Big illusion, huge. It's Maha illusion, Maha. And that's your Maha, man. There's a lot of poison, a lot of unhappiness and misery and inauspiciousness. That's Maha Maya, and the whole world is bewildered. Whole universe, actually, is bewildered by this Mahamaya. See? So when you meet the devotees, it's your opportunity to learn about Yoga Maya. See, this Yoga Maya, see, is how to, it's a kind of an illusion, because the truth is there's only God. There's only the Lord. That is true, but not the Mayavadi perspective. The Yoga Maya makes that piece of the Lord, because we're all pieces of that Lord. We're all pieces of the Lord, particles of spirit, meant to be involved in the pleasure potency of the Lord, called Krishna or Ram, as devotees. And you become naturally devoted to this, because it is so good, man. It's beyond good. It's beyond goodness. It's transcendental. That's why devotees, their feelings are spiritual, of spirit, high, deep, ecstatic, beyond this world. Nobody laughs like devotees laugh. Nobody cries like devotees cry. And it's all spirit, spiritual. There's no unhappiness in the crying of a devotee. There's no unhappiness in the laughing of a devotee. That you can understand because you see people. But you see people, when they cry tears of misery. But devotees cry tears of joy. Joy of even in separation from the Lord, calling out for the Lord. That's called Yoga Maya. It's kind of an illusion, but a divine illusion, one that is very preferable to this. Yeah, very preferable to this. See? And these are its qualities, and this is what is being offered here in this Sangha. I haven't seen anybody that attained this yoga, this union with this level of Maya, the divine Maya, the divine Lord's realm. His personal potency is one he usually keeps very secret, except here in this Sangha. See? It's very wonderful. So my potency, see, my potency, both are, my potency is his Mahamaya. It's his, but his personal potency that he likes is like his personal, very close assistant. It assists his real pleasure. He doesn't get pleasure from his shadow. Only fools get pleasure from the shadow of God. It's dark. See? So that's why you come here, you getting entrance into the pleasure of his transcendental potency. See, this Yoga Maya, and this is its qualities here. It's worshipable by the entire world. And so Yoga Maya transforms into the shadow for the foolish, for the people, for the beginners. Of worship. You worship the Lord you're going to worship anyway, because it's the nature of all souls in this universe. We're called Jiva. See, Jiva, we sit on the fence of either you have the capacity to worship Yoga Maya or Mahamaya. See, the manifestation of Mahamaya. Yoga Maya is very rarely understood because of lack of persons coming here preaching it by example, where you see that this person is in this divine communion. See, this yoga. And that's the love of Krishna, the love of God. See, very rare to see that. And that's why people think it's weird. Well, the rest of the herd isn't doing it. Well, you're right. A great sage is not a great sage unless their opinion and their experience of divine life differs from others. Differs from the piano. What's his name? Piano Dave. Differs from Dave. Differs from Jaipataka. These leaders. There are thousands of them now in ISKCON. Our experience and our preachers differs from all of them. Why? Because there's real union with Yoga Maya. Real worship of Yoga Maya. Real expression and demonstration of that being here on this planet again. And you see, that's how this planet is saved. through the devotees worshiping the transcendental Lord. That's how it holds back Kali Yuga or purifies it. Who are worshipable by the entire world and whose nature is to bestow good fortune upon all living beings. You want good fortune or what, man? You want, you gotta, it's up to this. You want to continue to suffer? You think you can beat the system? You think you can beat the demons? You want to go fight them? You want to be a martyr? Or you want to run away? You want to try that option? There's only a couple options. You can run away. You can run away and run to some other country. They're getting everybody. If you don't submit to that, they're going to get you, man. They're cutting off all avenues of escape. But that's good. Good. Let there only be one door out of this. Lord Caitanya taught that. He said the only thing being offered in this world is bhakti. Is the only escape. See? So, yeah, you're going to fight it, or you're going to run away from it, or you want to do the comply with it. The three things. You can fight it and become a martyr, or you can run away and see if you can find safety somewhere for the rest of your life, or you can comply with it and just become a willing slave living in your little 15-minute city, in your little cubicle in the metaverse. Three options. Oh, there's a fourth. Just like of the Vedas, there's a fifth. There's a fifth option. Fifth Veda. It's called devotional service. See? Union, worship of Yoga Maya. See? Worship the name of Krishna, starting with chanting, man. Chanting Krishna. See, we're chanting Krishna's name, Lord Chaitanya's name, who's the second coming of Krishna, you could say, in a more merciful form, giving it out to public like we are also, because we're servants of Lord Krishna, Lord Caitanya here. Yeah. So this is the thing. We can just chant the holy name in the association of the devotees who chant in ecstasy. I mean, people have got to start there, with religion. Still, if your leaders are not chanting in ecstasy and you call them Guru Devs, and they're not chanting like it's meant to be, they're not teaching you the full extent. So are you ready to move on? That means you move into a Sangha of devotees who chant the holy name with great ecstatic devotion, just like Lord Caitanya came and created a Sangha of devotees who chanted the holy name in great ecstatic devotion. Whoever entered those sanghas became ecstatic chanters like them. That's what's happening here again. You notice it's a revival of that. Oh, you don't care about this? Well, you should care, because this is the real Bhagavatam. And if you don't, even after hearing this preaching and you're still dull or, dull-brained, well, then stay wherever you are. Stay following rules, regulations, and ceremonies, and hope for the best. Here we have assurance, man. Many are becoming ecstatic chanters here. Many, if you just like the Lord, maybe you don't have the ecstasy and chanting. Maybe your thing is, Lord, not everybody was an ecstatic chanter. They were ecstatic hearers too. Who was Mars Prikshit was an ecstatic hearer. He I know. Yeah. Matter of fact, the Lord, was people. It's hearing or chanting, hearing and chanting. When actually it's about hearing is really the thing. It's the first and the last, actually. Matter of fact, I could be chanting, but I'm also hearing. It's not just chanting; it's also hearing. So if you get it through hearing, like Mars Prikshit, man, you go back to Godhead. You like to hear. Yeah. Or you like to do kirtan or stuff like that, whatever, just the fact you're attracted to the devotees. What does that mean? Well, if anybody is attracted to coming here, that means you're a Vrindavan, that means you're Vrindavan. Otherwise you wouldn't come here. You wouldn't be capable of being here. Why? Because this is all Yoga Maya here. Yeah, this is, you see people loving Krishna through the demonstration of chanting and ecstasy, which is the real standard for devotional service. It's the real standard for for ISKCON now. Otherwise you're not progressing. You're back there. You're just in tradition. Prabhupada told me to preach this. And if you're a progressive devotee, well, then you'll come here. Otherwise, you're just stuck in religion and ceremonies and rules and varnashram dharma. That is dull to us. It's dull. It was dull to Lord Caitanya. Ramananda Roy, tell me something deeper than varnashram dharma. That's external bhakti. I reject it. Are you ready to reject that and come to this? Rejecting is a little bit harsh. You don't have to reject it. Just be a neutral. Are you ready to say, okay, I'm moving on? If you're one of those, you come here. You can move on. You can still follow rules, whatever. But associate with devotees, and you'll see that this is different. This is more auspicious. Okay? This is what it says. Bestows auspiciousness upon everyone. You'll feel it, man. You'll feel this. You experience this auspiciousness. You'll feel this protection, how the Lord protects you. Feel like that. I'll read that verse again. It's so good. To protect the Yadavas, his personal devotees, from Kamsa's attack, the personality of Godhead, Vishnu, supreme soul of everyone, ordered Yogamaya as follows. The Lord ordered Yogamaya, O my potency, who are worshipable for the entire world, and whose nature is to bestow good fortune upon all devotees, go to Vraj, where there live many cowherd men and their wives. In that very beautiful land where many cows reside, Rohini, the wife of Vasudeva, is living in the home of Nanda Maharaj and other wives of Vasudeva. Also the living there, also the wives of Vasudeva are also living there incognito because of their fear of Kamsa. Please go there. See, so the Lord, it's like the devotees came first Mayapur. See, they came to Navadvip first, and then the Lord came to ignite everything, because the Lord always ignites everything. So when the Lord is here, you see, then the Yoga Maya is here. Then the worship begins really intensely. See, that's why you see the devotees were here. They're all from Vrindavan, but the level of ecstasy didn't appear until that appearance of Lord Caitanya, that appearance of Krishna in the womb. See, and came and ordered Yoga Maya to go there. See, this creates this experience, because devotees, they have to worship Krishna to get this relationship initiated. So the Lord wants to help us. He comes here first. Well, first he sends his devotees, then he comes and initiates the worship. That's why it's going on here now, because either the devotee comes or the Lord comes to initiate it. The devotee initiates it by demonstrating. That's why you see Lord Caitanya, to give this to the world, came as a devotee, very powerful devotee. So then the devotees, wow, and they started to worship Krishna and Radha and Lord Caitanya, especially Lord Caitanya, because he was the incarnation of Radha and Krishna in one body, where they could see the love of Krishna. And sometimes he would be in Radha's mood, and sometimes in Krishna's mood, Radha's mood, Krishna's, to show the full incarnation. Okay? So that's what's going on. Again, you have to see where the empowerment of the Lord coming in his devotional form, and he empowers that kind of worship again, which he's done here. See? But what? To protect his devotees. So you see, remember I told you yesterday, it's the devotees coming here. See? You notice the jewels come here. Those are the devotees the Lord wants to protect, because he protects them like this. Not everybody wants this protection. Not everybody appreciates this protection. They want to be protected by rules, regulations, and ceremonies still. They believe in external bhakti. Give me that protection. But there are devotees that come to Krishna and they're there by default. They don't know any other way, right? Noodles and Pani and others here. You thought that was the only way. You wanted to worship Krishna, but that was all that was available. Now this is available. Yoga Maya is available. The more deeper worship, where you will feel more auspiciousness than just the Vaidhi level. That's something. But it's still weak. You gotta, whoever's ready to move on. This is the protection for the devotees. The jewels come here. And sometimes they have problems, but they'll all be worked out. But those who appreciate, they're like, yeah, I appreciate this protection given by this Sangha. See, this is the society, the living society that the book is talking about. You need to get that society and show that, by demonstration to overcome hypocrisy. Otherwise, just words, like St. Francis said in the movie. Words, words. I heard so many words. Where's the demonstration? Where's the real worship? You got all these people, words, Krishna, Radha, Jesus, Christ, yeah, words, words, words. But where is the divine potency? Where is the Yoga Maya, where you're worshiping Krishna's name and it's like you're worshiping, and more so, your most beloved person in this world. Where is that love affair showing? That's the Yoga Maya. You're uniting with the Lord again by devotional service. Devotion is uniting you, this love, pure love for the object, Krishna, in the form of his name and his pastimes. Where is that? Yeah. Worshipable by the entire world, and whose nature is to bestow good fortune upon all living beings. See, all living beings. Isn't that nice? All living, not just a few. Anybody can come here. Hey, Klaus. Hey, Charya Dave, a piano player. You can come here too. I mean, do you want real auspiciousness? Does it look pretty auspicious? Do you see? Look at me. I haven't studied any of the Vedas per se. I just taste each word. You want to learn like this? Or do you want the hard way? You want to go study, go to school, with all these demoniac people teaching you all this bullshit? No wonder you went for that. You're programmed to do that stupid things. See, I study. This is nice, informal. You have the potency, and you taste each word, each concept, and your happiness is to share your baby, man, with others. The Krishna baby that you see every day and you feed every day, and this is his food. See, you want to do that? I mean, isn't that real Krishna consciousness? To talk in ecstasy and bliss, and to chant the holy name with tears pour out of your eyes and wash the verses or wash the name. You don't think Krishna's more pleased by that kind of worship? See? This is why your gurus can't teach you this. They don't show you that demonstration. If they had that, then they would preach its glories, but they don't. See, we preach the glories of ecstatic chanting. It's glorious to wash the name with your tears. Now you don't have to go like Jesus said, you'd have to take the trouble to go to the temple to worship the Lord, to go because the Pujari is doing it for you. He's got that water in a conch and he's offering it to the Lord. And there's distance there. The water's in the conch, and the Lord's over there, and he's saying, you don't know. I'll tell you the mentality of Krishna. He's saying, boy, I'm waiting for the day when that conch is the eyes of my devotee and pouring tears over my word and my name. That's what the Lord's thinking. You still into that? Well, go for it, man. It's pretty dull. First, dull brains. See, this is anybody interested in this kind of worship? Yeah, your eyes are the water, man. What do you? That's all shadow. That's a shadow of the truth, man. Distance. You see, it's distance. The water's in the conchs. The Lord is over there. Does the water touch it? Hey, why don't you give the water? And no, we just show it. We're just saying, hey, yeah, we see, we got some water over here, but I'm over there. Where's the water? I can't touch it. See, I need to get close with these devotees, man. When is this devotee going to wake up? You know, when is he going to get that? I'm just trying to teach. He's a slow learner, so I got to put the water in the conch, you know, and I'm over there and over there. When do you want to come closer? Don't you have any desire to come closer? Man, because that water only, and the way to do that for you out there that are going to the temple and seeing that ceremony is you got to hear from the devotees and see the devotees whose eye sockets are the conch, and that name is that Krishna you see on the altar, and they wash that name that they chant. That's closeness. That's Vrindavan, man. That's the Garden of Eden. Close, no fig leaf. That's spiritual master. That is the portal to Vrindavan. If you're not there, you're square. You're nowhere. Come in the round hole, please. It's all their fault. All these people, they're egging me on there. They're laughing at my jokes. Don't laugh at my jokes, otherwise I get worse. I'll go totally bonkers, man, if you laugh at my jokes. Usually I only laugh at my jokes. I can't see if you guys are laughing. Oh, I wonder if I can do it like this. See? Huh. Okay, where are we at? Okay. Okay. So in that beautiful land, in that beautiful land where many cows reside, Rohini, the wife of Vasudeva, is living in the home of Nanda Maharaj. Other wives of Vasudeva are also living there incognito because of fear of Kamsa. Please go there. See, so that's the secret again, is go where the devotees are. See, so that was the place where the devotees were. Yeah. So the secret is to go to the place where the devotees are. And because we're here, and actually fear of Kamsa is like, yeah, we'll go here, we'll worship together. And so Kamsa, even though he sent demons to harass Krishna there, Krishna wanted it. It's for preaching purposes. You notice, don't I say that a lot of times? Oh, I can use this. I can use this. I have no hatred for Piano Dave. It's her fault. She told me this. She came up with it. Blame Lalita. piano, Dave. Somehow I like that name. What do you guys think? Is that a good name? Or is that offensive? Are we being offensive? I think she was divinely inspired to say that. They call you the pajama gopis. All glory, says. Okay. Did it again. Okay, now I need another source. Oh, I could use this one as a source. Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Bluetooth connected.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Okay, we're back. Okay. Within the womb of Devaki is my partial plenary expansion known as Sankarshan or Sesha. Without difficulty, transfer him into the womb of Rohini. O all auspicious Yogamaya, I shall then appear with my full six opulences as the son of Devaki, and you will appear as the daughter of Mother Yashoda, the queen of Nanda Maharaj. By sacrifices of animals, ordinary human beings will worship you gorgeously with various paraphernalia, because you are the supreme in fulfilling the material desires of everyone. See, by the sacrifice of animals, ordinary human beings will worship you gorgeously with various paraphernalia, because you are the supreme in fulfilling material desires of everyone. So the opposite is the Lord appears the Lord appears as his name, as Lord Caitanya. See, he appears like this to fulfill the spiritual desires of his devotees. See, that's the thing. And if that's, again, you can become a devotee just by coming here. If something in you, say you have this world is a fearful place to you. Well, you're lucky if you see that. A lot of people still, they believe, and I'm telling you, watch these. We see these rich people here; they're going to be freaking out. They're freaking out. They think these things are going. This is the good. They think this is their protection. These big houses. And the tyrants are coming out, and they're starting to reclaim everything. They think I can go to a land and get land and all that stuff. They're going after the land. They're already all of this. This is how it's done. So where do you go? See, where do you go? You go to the one door. If you want the escape, you go to the devotees. And just by being in this association, you'll become a devotee. You could go from the most fallen state, but if you're you're in fear, and that's your motivation, hey man, you come here, you're going to get over that. First of all, your fear will go because you're around fearless persons. You don't pick up that vibe here. It doesn't last. How do you stay in a state of fear? Well, generally, you get a whole big population fearful. Isn't that how it works? The general population, everybody's in fear. They pick it all up. They're vibrating there. Well, we don't have that vibration here. We're vibrating on the yoga maya level. the transcendental level where there's fearless, where there's connection and communion with the divine source, and we stay plugged in there. And it's like the fear layer. It's like, how clouds are there. The clouds are down there. That's that fear layer. And you're on a plane above the clouds. See, only those who are hovering in that level of the clouds experience the clouds and the darkness of that. Well, what are we doing? We just say, hey, jump in the plane, man. We come down into that level where people are. They're not feeling fear because we don't have. It's like Narada Muni. He's in the material universe, but he's not in fear. That atmosphere he carries with him. All real devotees carry that spiritual atmosphere. We carry this spiritual atmosphere with us. Lalita, she just in the car, just driving around. She just started chanting, and all of a sudden ecstasy, laugh, and everything. And Radha goes, "Oh, there she goes again." Waffle. Waffle is at it. She's waffling. And then Janaki says, "Do an imitation of the adults." And she goes, that's very cute. Radha's the little girl of the granddaughter of Janaki. She's the babysitter for next month. Okay, what else we got here? Yeah. So, Lord Krishna blessed Maya Devi by saying, in different places on the surface of the earth, people will give you different names, such as Durga, Bhadrakali, Vijaya, Vaishnavi, Kamuda, Chandika, Krishna, Madhavi, Kanyaka, Maya, Narayani, Sarda, Ambika. Yeah, that's an interesting statement too. It's people on different cultures will give this God force different names. Sometimes it's they worship like the material energy. They worship like the Kali represents the material energy, with the tongue, like this. For people who want material things, they worship Kali. See? Or they worship material nature, different names. They worship persons, like teachers who teach you. Oh, you worship. You come here and give me your attention. Listen here, and you'll learn how to manifest wealth and money and boats and all this stuff. Actually, one of the ISKCON gurus went and did that route for a while. He went out and he used to preach, "Oh, Krishna, Krishna." Then he was, "Ooh, come to this thing, that you can make." He was selling gold things or something, the Bhagavan guy.
Oh,
Yeah, he was charismatic teacher here in ISKCON, and he became a charismatic leader out there. Yeah, this is charisma, but and people who are after material things. That's why if you go to a charismatic materialist who is coming to the spiritual world, that's called hypocrisy. Inside, they're actually material, but they act like a great guru or teacher or spiritual, but inside is still material. See, so you still can't. That's still not it. You got to find somebody who's inside is spirit, is spiritual, and whose outside is also. The outside means expression in word and in deed. See, in word and in deed is simply chanting the holy name with great ecstatic devotion. You cannot cheat that way. That's why the real guru is very deep in that and can show that, because that is the real path. That is the real guru. Always will be, always was and always will be. The real path and the real teacher is got an authentic, intimate, really close relationship with God in the form of different, see, in different parts of the earth, different names. God, Krishna, Christ. That's the real teacher. That's the real guru. That is not a hypocrite. Okay? Otherwise, you're going to hypocrites. See, person could say, "Oh, I'm a religious person. I'm guru. I got my votes and everything," but inside, they're not that way. They're not. They're not. They haven't surpassed even goodness. See? They could even be good. They could be a good guru and everything, but that ain't good enough. Real guru, real spiritual master is spirit. Spirit master. And who is the real spirit? The supreme spirit. See? That is Krishna. That is Christ. And have you mastered that spirit? See, only if you're a devotee with the tears pouring out of your eyes can you master that spirit. Isn't it say, I am only conquered by what? Devotion. No devotion, conquer that Lord. And you want to know how to conquer that Lord? You go to those devotees who are spirit masters, masters of Krishna in that way. They open their mouth and they chant Hare Krishna, devotion awakens, and Krishna is right there, showing his darshan. And then if they're preaching, which is if you're a devotee of Lord Caitanya, you will be doing that in some way. Then you will communicate that to others and liberate so many people like we're doing here in this Sangha. So many people. Look, even 8, we got 20 today coming here. 22, actually. We're up to 22. You don't think this truth is not powerful? That's why if you got real truth, it's heavy, right? And it steps on toes. And people go, ouch. What are you going to do? It's heavy. It's truth. Truth is heavy. See, people usually step on toes, but they're so light. You don't feel it. Only the weight of truth is heavy. You feel the weight. Unless you're spirit. If you're materially identified, you feel, ooh, ouch, my false ego was pinched. See, we step on false egos here. Part of the, part of the work, man. How can you be a spiritual master and not be compromising? Come on, man. I mean, really, deliver people. That's why people weren't delivered. Prabhupada and Bhaktisiddhanta compromised the truth. They did. They had to. Otherwise, nobody would come. They got a lot of fish in a barrel. We're sorting them out now. That they had to compromise the truth. What is uncompromising truth? Oh, seeing a devotee chanting in ecstasy, laughing and crying right in front of your face. I would say that's pretty uncompromising. That's what Lord Caitanya did mostly. And then Nityananda all the time. He just was blissfully right in your face. Uncompromising truth. And he'd tell you the truth. Yeah. Yeah. Prabhupada compromised the truth. I had to. Uncompromising truth is a demonstration of Lord Caitanya, the demonstration of Nityananda. That's why we're here today, is because they had uncompromising truth. But who could take it now? Now I got the order in 1996. Bring out the uncompromising truth. Bring out the, what do you call when they try to knock the doors down, they got this big glog, and they go to the gate of the palace that's been locked up by Vaidhi Bhakti, and they go and ram that door. Yeah, that's uncompromising truth. We hear, boom, open that door, man. Just knock that gate down, man. We're going in there, taking over. You locked up people long enough there, Shadow Girl. Maya. We're going to give you some Mahaprasadam now. It's time. We got the order. We got the blood. Krishna came, also. Second disciple, sitting in a tree. Oh, yeah. Because of your guru, you get to see me. Why do you think it works for you? People are getting to see Krishna. When you chant the holy name in ecstasy, you're beginning to see Krishna. If you're not doing that, what is this? You guys are gurus now? Yeah, come on, man. That is dull now compared to what's going on here. Don't you like real standards? Don't you want the real standard of Krishna consciousness? Is a devotee chanting in ecstasy? They're more of a guru than 1,000 people who don't chant in ecstasy. Doesn't matter that they got a lot of votes to get in there. Doesn't matter they have a lot of say. Oh, my Guru Dev is so great. Yeah, they got a lot of tears pouring out of their eyes when they chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra? That's great. Otherwise, there's no greatness in that. They're no much better than you. All they did is memorize a few verses. You're mundane and they're mundane because tears are not pouring out of their eyes. They're not the book Bhagavat in person, the person Bhagavat, Bhagavad Gita 10:10, to those who worship Krishna with loving ecstasy. Well, what does that mean? Tears pouring out of the eyes when they chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, like Lord Caitanya, like Nityananda, like their real followers. Where are some real followers nowadays, huh? Where are they? I think only here. Come on, let's see it. I'm not impressed with guys with their hats, a lot of stuff up there, flowers going around the country chanting, and that's okay for the beginning. But where are the tears? Do you see any tears in anybody's eyes? That's doing real. That's really, that if you don't have any spiritual greed for that, okay, you go around chanting, we did a little chanting, people came and they danced with us and all that. We went home, we go to another country, we feel a little happy and all that. Yeah, well, it's time to increase the greed, man. How about you, that Vishnu guy, going around doing that? I'm still looking for the tears in your eyes. I didn't see anything. I listened to some of his classes too. It was just dull, Yeah. See? But the Lord Chaitanya came to give this for those who want this intimacy with God. This is Vrindavan. It's so amazing. Here, what is it? A bunch of names. You want Vrindavan? You Hare Krishna. You go to temples with Radha and Krishna. Everything. Don't you want that? Well, you know what that represents? All that external thing represents a relationship inside you with that Krishna. See? You don't have to go to a place, go to a temple to get that. You got to go to a person to get that fast. Otherwise, it's very slow. It'll take you lifetimes. That's why Narayan Raj said many lifetimes before you can attain Vrindavan. Attain Vrindavan means attaining prema. Many lifetimes before you can get that. Why? Because he wasn't distributing it. It wasn't given for him to distribute it. He was given something else. Okay, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about Radhi Radhi and the stories and all that. I'd fall asleep in those classes. Like, what's he talking about? Just, my God, man. I go to his, this is an intimate, I'm just telling you my truth. This is real. I'm not here to compromise. I want to tell you my life story. I think there's value in this. I was there, and they, an intimate disciple. I'm gonna invite you to listen to an intimate disciple's class. Nobody usually gets to see her because they would have secret meetings, with the most intimate, because you're gonna get the most Ras with the most intimate. And really, I get to go to his one Prema class. Prema Das class is one of the high, right? Yeah, so I go to this Prema, And I'm listening at the whole guy. I'm going to get something special. And, dry, glass. And all of them are like this. I went to all of these intimate associate dry. Where is the, because I was used to better. See, it was dull to me. I didn't kind of formulate it, but I was worshiping in ecstasy for years before that. So it's just gradually, I started really, wait a second, they keep saying that this is so fantastic and great and many lifetimes before this. And then even the guru guy, one who was had a very high disciple, high guru, and she was a lady, very boring. Everything was dull to me, just external, lots of rules, man, low, man, all in the name of Raganuga, spontaneous devote. Oh, they were all up in there. Oh, Radha, ooh, ooh. It's like they're having a mental masturbation or something. Sorry. It's with Radhi. Everywhere I went, it was like that. It's like nobody knew. The deity was covered. It's like, Nityananda goes to Vrindavan and he's in Vrindavan and he was ecstatic, but he was looking, where is Krishna? And then somebody said, oh, Krishna's not here, because he saw the deities were covered. He saw the deities were there, but they were covered. See, what does that mean? There's no expression of bhakti. That's what you got there in ISKCON and everywhere else. All of you places, the deities were, I went to Narayan Raj, I went to Radha, the deities were covered. Same thing. And what did the person in Vrindavan tell Nityananda? Oh, Krishna has went to Navadvip. He's uncovered there. What's the difference? It's supposed to be the same to you Vaidis, right? The difference was Lord Caitanya was there having ecstatic kirtans, man, with his devotees. And he still locked the door for a while, but people heard it. They couldn't help it, man. And they were either envious or develop spiritual greed. He said, yeah, go to Navadvip. That's where Krishna is. Krishna is where that expression of love of God is. Krishna is where his real devotees are expressing, not covering it. That's why ISKCON and Gaudiya Math and Gaudiya Smriti are still not ecstatic devotees like us, because the deity is covered. The deity is ecstatic love. That's non-different than Krishna or Radha, actually. Where do you see a person worshiping something so sublime that you wish you could do it too? Where? Only here. That's I've seen. I was looking. So the son of Rohini will also be celebrated as Sankarshan because of being sent from the womb of Devaki to the womb of Rohini. He will be called Ram because of his ability to please all the inhabitants of Gokul. See, he didn't please everybody, only the inhabitants of Gokul. See, only real devotees. That's why you see they polarize. The spiritual potency has this ability and it has its nature. That's why Prabhupada acknowledged Jesus, because he was a polarizing agent. Only real devotees were attracted to him, or at least really pious. And the impious are often hiding as pious. That's what they do. They're very sneaky. They love religion. Oh, you want to see a lot of demons? Oh, go to religion. That's one of their favorite places. Where else can you get so much control over stupid people who believe in their hypocrisy? Because pious people, they want to worship God and they think, well, these guys are they're in the position, let's worship them. That's very neophyte, This is the innocent public, It's unfortunate, but, it's just kind of how it is. All devotees can do, they just come here and preach. What do you think we're doing? Our offering, right? You can come here, nobody's tying your hand back to that. It's just it's who you believe in. If you come here long enough, you'll hear a word here that's strong. See, like that was Balaram. That Balaram principle is here, very strong. Gives protection to the inhabitants of Gokul. Hey, what was that other quality? Ability to please. That's the bona fide spiritual master. They're a representative of Balaram, Nityananda, Lakshman. They're the spiritual master. They're that electricity that flows from Lakshman, Balaram, and Nityananda flows to the real spiritual master, the real Acharya. And you feel it if you're like that and a devotee and want to be a devotee. You want that strength. There is no other alternative to overcome the willies that this world is going to experience, man. The willy-nilly is happening. We're at a time like this is a revival of that time of the 10th canto, man. Big time. We're in this pastime now. See? We got our place, man. You demons, you got your place, man. Take your role, man. And you good guys, take your role. Fight it. And we are the conquerors because we know the end game. Don't we? See? This is a rerun. You have no knowledge. The demons don't have full knowledge, and these good guys don't have full knowledge, but we got full knowledge because we got the real narrative. We got the full narrative. They only have partial narratives. We have the real story. They only got partial stories. They only know part of the story. We know the full story because we got the Bhagavatam. That's why Prabhupada took great care to write that thing. He knew the power of that, and so do we. We're here to preach that power, that Bhagavatam Chaitanya Leela. Generate, make, create, convert people into, ready for it? Honey lickers. To find out, Kamalakanta, what real honey is, what real halava is, without the oil. And that kind of sugar that gives you diabetes. Yeah. So we're all in our roles. And then wouldn't you want to be in a role that you can feel good? Because you guys are all in fear, man. Anybody want to switch sides? You want to, not switch sides there. You come over here. You want to get in. There's all fear there. You demons are afraid the good guys are going to get you and you got to control them. And the good guys, you don't want to be controlled by the demons and you're in fear too. You're all in fear. If you join this party, there's no fear here. We just have a big party every day. In spite of it, 15-minute city, we can drive here and there or not. It doesn't matter. We have a big house, small house, live in a tent, live on, whatever, man. But we have the party, Right now we have internet. We have a open party, big block party, man. We bust Maya's block every day here, publicly. Big block party every day. And if the internet goes, if we're on our own, you just chant or read the book, and you're with God, man, and God protects you. Somebody shoots an arrow in your body, big deal, man. You're free because you got a spiritual body. That's what life is all about. That's how you can be like this, because when you attain what life is all about this, is developing, awakening, and developing your spirit relationship with the Supreme Source. And that's very ecstatic. Ecstatic feelings, man. You can be in prison like St. Paul, and he was singing songs of communion with God. He was happy, man. And the prison doors even opened, and people got converted. This is the best alternative. Otherwise, you guys are in fear, man. We just every day worship like this. Oh, you guys want to fight? Have your fights. Fight. I don't want to need any control over this. I didn't want to control the world. You can't control my spirit. My spirit is out of your jurisdiction. Sorry, but not sorry. This is out of your jurisdiction. It's out of the good guy's jurisdiction. You want to know more than anybody? You want to know more than the 33-degree Masons? That's what we know. That's why it'll be attractive. What they'll see, they're not stupid. They're crafty, but they're not stupid. They're controlling the world here, man. These guys, they're like, that's how Krishna uses the demigods and the demons. He makes them very powerful to control his subjects here in the world. See, but we transcend that because we have the transcendental yoga Maya controller controlling us. It's even a better deal. We control that controller. See, these guys think they're controlling the Lord. That's the shadow, the demons. Oh, we're gods. We're controlling all. Yeah, you're just doing it in a wrong way, in a dark way, in a very unpleasant way that's going to give you lots of births and deaths and all that stuff. Yeah, we become a controller like this. As a co-pilot, God is your co-pilot. You're his co-pilot. He's your co-pilot. You're codependent. See, codependency in the world is bad because you're dependent on people in Maya, right? They're illusioned. So it's weakness, but that's not applicable to when you're codependent on God. He's codependent on you. I can't do anything without Gaur Hari Das preaching. Right? How can people be liberated? Well, I'm dependent on him. If he doesn't give me the life and the energy and the bliss, how can I share this? We're codependents and proud of it. Yes, proud of being codependent. What? A marriage. I'm married. Well, not really. I'm having an affair. I have marriage. I don't want marriage. It's too confining. I have an affair with my Lord. Lots of affairs. We meet and separate and meet. Oh, it's so fantastic. It's a higher thrill. Marriage, that's for a Dwarka, a Mathura. The gopis don't like that. Yeah, you stay over. They didn't even want to go. They didn't want to even look at those queens over there. I don't want to see that kind of relationship. No, we'll stay here and we'll talk about our relationship we had with Krishna. Can you imagine? That's how good it is. They said, no, you go, Krishna. We'll sit here and talk about what we had with you. We don't want to see what you have with them. We don't want to see you henpecked and acting like that and they not knowing who you really are, how free you really are and you just satisfying them. We don't want to see that. We'll stay here and talk about you. Amazing, huh? Secretly, yeah, all that. See, Ram, for his ability to please the inhabitants of Gokul, and he will be known as Balabhadra. Ooh, interesting. Because of his extensive physical strength. See? Balabhadra. Yeah. Actually, that was my initiated name when I was in ISKCON. Balabhadra. But actually, extensive spiritual strength, that's what it's all about. See? What good is physical strength in this? Yeah, it's okay for, to keep your body strong, while you're here. But you don't attain God by physical strength. You attain by spiritual strength. How do you increase that should be your question. Well, you got to go to those who are the spiritual masters, the associates of the Lord, they got that Balabhadra principle. They got that spiritual strength. How are you going to overcome? That's why you got to get the mercy of ecstatic devotees. You got to get that strength from them. Otherwise, where are you going to get it? And then with that strength principle work in you. Yeah. Otherwise, you know how you can be honest and see where if you've got it, enough of it is you're not feeling weak, you're not feeling fearful or lonely. I'm so lonely. I gotta be with these. I need to be, that kind of thing. Okay? That's why you want this spiritual strength. You be with the devotees and you come and you attentively listen here. And you follow some of the principles like don't go and associate with guru apparatis and Vaishnava apparatis who talk bad about devotees that have this ecstatic devotion. Otherwise, you'll inherit their offenses and you'll stay weak and you'll wonder, why am I so weak? Why don't they invite me? And all this stuff. Or even if they invite you, you won't go. That's weak, man. See, so that's an important principle is how do you connect, man? Attentive hearing. Same thing. You got to see the advanced devotees. When they chant, they don't like to be thinking around. Sometimes I have to do that, but I don't like it because I got to be, Krishna wants my attention. If I want his attention, well, it's reciprocal. He wants my attention. Otherwise, if how badly do you want his attention? If you're like, oh yeah, all the classes going on, they're chanting, and I'm kind of wandering around chanting, and my mind is I'm writing while they're chanting. Oh, these verses, like this. Yeah, when you wonder why you're weak, and then you go out and associate with Maya and all this stuff. The guru apparatis and Vaishnava, you don't think anything about it, and Maya's just taking you away, blowing you away like the wind. Yeah. So yeah, Balaram. See, Balaram is the original spiritual master. He's the big brother of Krishna, right? See, Krishna, what is that principle? What does big brother of Krishna represent? Okay? Only if you're Bhagavad Gita 10:10 can you understand. I mean, deeply Bhagavad Gita 10:10. And only if you hear from somebody, otherwise you can't understand on your own. Only with deep prema can you understand these kinds of conceptions, because he only informs his most intimate devotees these things. If you want to know, you got to hear it from them. There's no other way. No other way. No other way. No, I can just chant Hare Krishna and I'll get everything, and I'll just study Prabhupada's books because I'm a Rhythmic or I'm a living dead guru. To me, you're dead if you don't have your spirit awakened. You're dead if tears aren't pouring out of your eyes when you worship Krishna. That's why, what do I pay any of these gurus any money? Hey, man, let me see the tears. Let me see your worship. Hare Krishna, look, the eyes still dry. That's for the neophyte, dull people. They're impressed by that. No. See, you want that strength. You got to go to those who have that strength. Otherwise, you'll be weak and your house will fall down. These gurus can't, if they don't cry for Krishna intensely and laugh and all of these beautiful devotional symptoms, they cannot protect you. They cannot protect you. Their reading of that book or that understanding that they convey to you cannot protect you. Your understanding cannot protect you. Only the conclusive understanding of that book can protect you. And it is only by following the process of deliverance, is by the action of the book Bhagavat and the devotee, the actual living book, who lives in terms of that book. See, the book is the experiences of living devotees compiled and it's meant to be preached by a living devotee. See? By those actions, what happens? You get the inheritance conveyed to you. See, the conveyance. What is that inheritance? Bhakti Lata Bij, the ability to also chant or hear in ecstasy, to be attracted to devotional service and devotees, to be part of this family. That's what you get. That is the treasure. That is the greatest gift in this world, the greatest treasure, the pearl of great price. If you get that, whatever the demons do to your body, who gives a shit? You've attained what life is all about that they haven't got. None of them. They're spending their wheels fighting each other, wasting their lives in this fight. And you got the pearl of great price, and you're here to preach it like we do. To pile as many people on this boat that's quickly crossing this ocean of illusion. We've already crossed. We're having the part. This is the love boat, the party boat. Jump in, for the party is here. Vrindavan comes here. It doesn't even wait. Krishna's so attractive. He comes out of Vrindavan with all the devotees onto the party boat. He doesn't want to miss a party. He says, I can go anywhere I want. So even while we're crossing, we're in Vrindavan in the party. So come join the friggin' party. What do you want to spend your whole life fighting this material fight of the good and the bad? And then you got religion, you got the hypocrites leading you, the ones who don't have ecstatic love of God. They're telling you, promising you these false promises that they're going to deliver you. What are they going to deliver you? The best they can do is a pizza, and you won't even get that. My guru wouldn't even gave me only halva with lots of oil in it. He ate the pizza. He slept on the soft bed. I got nada. We just worked my ass off 12 hours a day. Am I bitter? No. It's great. Great lesson. Don't serve Maya, man. If something better than religion is available, jump to it, man. Otherwise, how long you want to stay in that prison? It's religion still. Okay, it's okay for a start. But don't end your journey there. If you got sufficient intelligence, you'll hear what I'm saying. Yeah. Govinda, if you're going to these fools' classes who have left here, better tell them they are in opera. Exactly. If you're going to go to the classes to speak some truth and please Krishna. Otherwise, that's all about pleasing Krishna. And you guys obviously don't know. So Krishna uses this guy to tell you. That's why he is useful here. Otherwise you can't hear it you can't realize it. You go and associate with people. I heard, like over there, people saying, oh, go Hari, I'm his guru. Don't you know? We already did an Arjai thing. We already know what he did. Same thing. It's always the same thing. Oh, actually, I'm smarter than him. Mahaviri, also, he's, you're just a fool. Oh, there's no bhakti in this world. Oh, what is this ecstatic? You're foolish for following Gohari, right? Yeah, only fools would say stupid things like that. What this is what we're not. That shows you how much you can lose. I mean, I learned how powerful if you displease Krishna, oh, he'll make you. You cannot overcome the illusion on your own. No, you just somehow or other you realize your fault. You get tired of being kicked by Maya or being a Vaidhi Bhakta, man. Can you imagine? This is the punishment, is to go back to Vaidhi. After experiencing this, I'm telling you, look, Mahavira, when he was here, wrote that beautiful song we use every day. That's why I use it. All his songs after that is like nothing. No char. I listen to this. He wrote all these one after another. Boom, 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 boom. Saw that vision in there. Still dull too, because who knows what it is? It's just other than Vaishnava Parad. Oh, you know what it was? He started to see that there's a difference between Prabhupada and his Shiksha Guru here. That's the deal breaker with Krishna. That throws you back into the Vaidhi thing. That's why Prabhupada's godbrothers couldn't move on. Some of them. Well, they all couldn't, because Prabhupada didn't. He wasn't here to do that, to help them. But to show that a lot of them couldn't accept him as good as Bhaktisiddhanta, their guru. Some did. I think after a while they started to get it, that he was empowered, specially empowered. And that's the whole point, is you got to see where Krishna is working. And that's the thing here now. Can you see Krishna's working here? Can you see Radha's working here to give the complete picture? The complete picture is the love of Krishna expressed in this world. See, that's what delivers people. Because if anybody says, wow, that looks great, I would also like to worship like that, Raganuga path is open to you. Otherwise, it's just a bunch of talk without action. Don't tell me you're with Narayan Raj group. You're with Narayan Raj group, and you're going to the classes. You say, yeah, we're Raganuga Bhaktas and everything, and you don't see it expressed there because you don't. They're all, a lot of here take the rules, ceremonies, rules, worship the deity, build big temples, yeah. But we're all Raganugas, and we're spiritual greedy. Don't tell me you're not you're spiritual greedy, because here you see what you're talking about expressed. So spiritual greed means, like Ramananda Roy said, if spontaneous devotion is available someplace, you should immediately fly there. So don't tell me you're spiritually greedy, because this is where ecstatic devotional service is being offered. And spiritual greedy person who sees this, greed is simply like this. You could be an ordinary person and you come here and say, wow, I feel really good being here. Wow, this is taking away my miseries. I think I should stay here. Wow, I feel, whoa, this is so different. Oh, wow, I'm feeling stronger. I'm feeling more life. I'm feeling a new life. See, this is how faith grows in the truth. But if you're not like that, if you bounce off, like this is a barrier here. You come here proud and thinking you know everything, and you want to. Oh, what are you guys doing? You bounce off, man. See, you're not a Raganuga candidate. Mine was fired from delivering pizzas. Yeah, who also was. I don't know if he's fired. There's this Parajana. He's always critical. I mean, I actually like the guy. We met and talked to him. He actually liked me. Still, I think he likes me naturally, but he's always critical. He's like criticizes the gurus, and started criticizing me too. That's when I blocked him, man, because he starts putting up lying too, lying about stuff, and that was the deal breaker. It's just. So see, that's the thing. You can't get out of this. You inherit what you're. I've noticed that people are fighting these demon things, fighting the bad guys and everything. They start inheriting the qualities, and they have those inside them, and they come out to be victorious. They start using lies and hypocrisies and all that. That's why it's faulty. Everything out there, everything in the Lord's Mahamaya is faulty. You won't overcome it completely. All you do is, for a time, you're back in. If anything, the mode of goodness conquers passion and ignorance, and then you do austerities and you keep that going. But eventually, the demoniac energy start, creeping up. They by hook or crook, and the good guys get lazy in their austerities, and this is back and forth. This goes on forever. Who's going to take you out of it? Only devotees who show you the full truth, man. Express the full truth. It's your only real option, man. So anybody attracted here, you'd be lucky. You know, it's only the jewels that come. You know, it's the real devotees. If you want Yoga Maya's protection, like the verse says, that's all here. Right? The verse says, for the protection of the devotees of Vrindavan, then you manifest. Yoga Maya appears there. See, that appears through the devotee. It's the love of God. See, the love of God appeared in Lord Caitanya and gave protection to the devotees or those who wanted to be a devotee. You could be, you know, hey man, the Lord has servants in all sides. He has some in the good guys sector and the bad guys sector. You don't know who can come here. You know, look at Narada. See, Narada Muni was a spiritual master, just like here. You know, Narada Muni, some dacoit came to him, a real murderer, a dacoit, a thief, rapist. You know, came to the devotee, and what happened? He became purified. He chanted the mantra. You know, given by a real ecstatic devotee. What happened? He wrote the Ramayana. What is Krishna teaching? That's the kind of power you must have. Look at Jesus Christ. Look at St. Paul, who became a saint from being such a rascal, killing and persecuting the Christians. He was part of that demoniac thing. And boom, you know, it's the same thing here. You're going to see miracles like that. People will be coming here. Surprising you. We're already surprised, right? Already surprising the jewels that come here. People come here. Why not? It's always when the Lord is here and he is here, the love of God is here. It really is, man. That's why I have to yell sometimes, because it's true. Shout it from the rooftops. Well, you got to shout it from the roof. What is it got to be? But I'm shouting from the love of God is here. The love of God is here. Poo, 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 poo. That's what Maya will do. Oh, I see the love of God isn't really here because you're poo, 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 poo. No, shouting from the got to be the verse, man. Where's the action movie? Where's the greatest show on earth? Shouting from the rooftops the truth, man. Ecstatically expressing the tears and the laughter. A real movie, man. A movie of all movies. A blockbuster. A Hollywood production. See, the real Hollywood is that magic stick. That's what it comes at. That's the demons. They say, you see, we're right in front of your eyes. We're bewildering you. And you see right in front of your eyes where this is the real Hollywood, man. The real magic is here. The Vrindavan magic. You think you're magic. That's what Brahma did. Tried to bewilder Krishna. Come there, let me show you my magic. And Krishna says, yeah, let me show you my magic. We're at that time again. Let me show you my Lord's magic, because we're together and we're codependently piloting this plane. And we're flying all over the sky, dropping transcendental chemicals on this world. See? Purifying it. Hare Krishna. Boy, this is 2.5 hours already. Did it go fast? You came later too, still. Yeah, you like being here too? Is it? Yeah. Feels a little bit like, yeah.
Let go.
Like go. Oh, like go.
Like Vrindavan.
Like Vrindavan, yeah. Like Vrindavan, yeah. Let's see here. What do we got here? Krishna. Ah. Thus instructed by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Yogamaya immediately agreed. See, that's a devotee. See, the Lord instructs, and the devotees immediately agreed. If you're an advanced devotee, right? So the Lord has instructed everybody, chant the holy name. Everybody, the world, everybody should take to this Krishna consciousness. Chant the holy name of the Lord in association with my devotees. People need to know that. If you want to make it fast, then do that. That's the details. If you want to make it slower, just chant the holy name, but you won't be able to do that alone. Therefore, chant the holy name. You'll go to the devotees and chant and play. It'll be more external. You'll do the Swami step. Kind of like, you'll spend hours doing the choreograph to get everybody together, and you put on a good show, right? And everybody and the world will think, oh wow, look how beautiful the dancing is. Just like you go to the temples and look how beautiful the deities are. So you still a little distance. But if you really want to know conclusively follow the real order and whoever agrees, chant the holy name with ecstatic devotees here. Oh my God, how quick a result. You'll transcend the willies of this world. You'll transcend the mode of passion, mode of ignorance, and even mode of goodness, and even liberation, even Paramatma, unto the highest revelation and realization. It's very rare what's being given here. Oh, very rare incarnation, Lord Caitanya. Very rare now that this is revived here again. It's not in ISKCON. It's not in Gaudiya Meet, not in Gaudiya Math, the symptoms. And what you see here, the signs you see here, that's why I just explained so you can understand. Otherwise, you can't understand. It takes a lot of ecstatic worship that you see here, and most of you can't do this. Even if you could, you'd want to hear it. She does it. She likes to hear these things. That means if you can't worship like this, you must hear this if you want to get into this. If ecstatic devotees are coming every day, why is she coming? It's just like she's ecstatic. Why shouldn't she just go away and be on her own, be God or something? Like some do here, like that one lady, Christina over there, who talks about me. And some people even here in our Sangha, or some person here goes and hangs out with her. Even though she says, oh, Gohar, I'm higher and he should listen to me and all that. And we got some fool that goes and listens to her and thinks that's going to be auspicious for him. And he's always weak. Why is he always weak? Because of that. Because of associating. You think Krishna really likes that you go to a person and hang out with them and they are against what your life is? This is your life, man. And you don't know it. I know it. This is my life. This is the life of a lot of the people that really get it. And that you're trying to make this your life. You want your life, this life cut off from you? You want your progress come off of you? Let me tell you the quickest way. Go to a fault finder who got the gift or start to get the gift and then goes into Vaishnava and Guru Aparada and breaks that creeper. I don't care how ecstatic, that'll all dry up. It becomes more and more offensive. All they get is Mayavadi and less and less. Yeah. If you want to get strong, are you okay with being a waffle? Not like a waffle we got here. She's a hot waffle, man, with a lot of syrup on that and all that. But you want to be a waffler? Do that. Hang out with operatis. Go to their classes. Don't preach. You're an illusion. What are you doing? Why did you leave this juicy place? Go and just listen to them and see how far you get. If you want to get over that, well, listen to this word. Yeah, that's my job. It says a spiritual master tells you what's unfavorable for Krishna consciousness. Well, there you go, man. You want to be a strong devotee? Hang out, become dedicated to ecstatic devotees. Follow Gadadhar. Anybody who criticized Nityananda, who's the original spiritual master of the universe, whoever criticized, he wouldn't even look at their face. And if he did, he would preach to them, say, what are you doing, man? Nityananda is an ecstatic devotee. He's a representative of God, Krishna. See? Now that's pleasing to the Lord. If you got the power to do it, do it. If not, avoid. If you want to make quick spiritual progress. If you want possibility of losing this, well, don't follow this order. I need to tell you that, whoever's doing these things. Otherwise, you'll just be a thorn. If I disappear, you'll come and you'll preach other things here. You'll just come out of the woodwork. You'll see. If I disappear here, these persons who are like that will come out and start preaching all their mixtures and all this stuff and the fences to try to take down what's already here. And hopefully people that are mature will understand and be able to see that. See? What do you think happened with Prabhupada and Bhaktisiddhanta? See? Nobody, because this is more protection here, because the only thing that can really protect you is ecstatic devotion. It's just like with Jesus. Right when he was crucified, he said, you are all going to fall away. You're all going to lose faith because Maya's coming after you and you don't have the spirit yet. See, when you have the spirit, and you'll recover because you heard enough from me, and the spirit was given later. Okay. They went and prayed, and then the spirit came and gave them the strength to overcome the illusion. They could preach boldly. See, they didn't have fear. They went through their deaths without fear. That's proof that they had. Even Paul, St. Peter said, oh yeah, crucify me upside down. I don't want the what do you call the notoriety of being crucified like Jesus. I don't. Turn me upside down when you crucify. Yeah. You see, this is the power of being a real, getting the spirit. So when Prabhupada was here and Bhaktisiddhanta, spirit wasn't given yet. See, the spirit is given now, and those who have it will lead this sangha on now. They're already doing it. Like you see, like Lalita, very strong, very clear, very dedicated. Look at Janaki, just the people strong in the spirit. Okay? This way, others too. Johan, Govinda. How many more? Well, if it's not you, Tom, good. You don't hang out with her, good. Are you sure? Are you sure? But anyway, if you don't, good. So just take the goes for this is for everybody, anybody and everybody. Everybody can benefit from this. Just keep that, why not keep it in mind that you got to understand this principle. I mean, if you want to get this Bhakti Lata Bij, this is the most valuable thing. You got to know how to protect it. Otherwise, it can, and you're getting attraction to Krishna and all this stuff. So you got to keep it protected, especially when it's tender, just a baby has to become strong. And this is how you fortify it. You keep it protected like in a womb type thing. Otherwise it could be big problems. No, I don't know. If you're telling the truth, you're telling the truth, man. It's between, Yeah. I was just listening over here. So, this little discrepancy, but that's okay. Just work it out. If you're really truthful and you say that, okay, I'll take you at your word. Yeah. You'll never get the fruit if you piss on the seeding. Exactly. So that's true. Okay. I think I better stop for a little. My voice is starting to hurt a little bit. Let's leave it open for. Let's see. How do we do this here? Oh, I know how to do this. Any comments? You want to leave any comments? No? Yeah. You say something here. Okay. Let's give us a word there, Janaki.
Oh my. I'm just so fortunate. I am so fortunate. I can't believe my good fortune. And I'm just riding the wave. I mean, here I am with the two most exalted people on the planet. Oh, I'm just so fortunate. I'm so grateful. I'm here because I love the way you love Krishna. She loves Krishna. I want to love Krishna more than anything, anyone, any situation. That's the gift that you have. You both have that gift. And I'm here for the gift.
Yeah, and you got it too. And it's growing. Is it, you think it's growing? Does it feel like
it's growing?
Ah.
But,
that's the greed. See, you want more, right? We all want more. She wants more. I want more. It grows on forever. That's how you're in the right place, huh? For it to grow. Yeah. See, that's a great example.
I just can't even imagine my life without you. Can't even imagine. Don't even want to experience it. Because I already have.
Yeah. Can you guys hear okay from because the microphone's a little far away from them, but can you hear something pretty good? I think they can though, because it's a good microphone. Did I think it was you? No, I didn't think it was you there. But if if you're saying that, maybe you're. Are you? Yeah. Huh? Yeah.
I want to talk about Krishna Guru Maharaj.
Okay.
And glorifying you because it has to be.
Yeah. Okay, don't worry about it. Yeah. Anyway, there might be something there if you think it's you, anybody that's thinking like that. But maybe not. Don't worry about it. I said what I said. The main thing is don't do it. If don't do it. Even so, if you're not doing it, just don't do it. I mean, why would it be a problem with you if you're over it? It's like what I would say, well, what a great teaching. Well, that's really nice. That's really conclusive. I'm just telling you what's in the book. The directions in the book. It's like how to bake a cake. You got to add the ingredients, as they are, and then you get the nice cake. That's all. So if you're thinking, am I doing? Is he thinking I'm doing it? I don't know. I don't care. I don't care who's. I care, but I don't care who's doing it per se. This is a principle. If you're doing it, can you hear? Can you hear what I said? That's the main thing. Don't do it. If you're not doing it, great. I don't hold anything against. If you're not doing it, we'll feel it. We'll experience that you're not doing it. Yeah. I know that one because I feel contamination now from people who are doing things like that or something that's not very pleasing. I feel it in my heart by getting too close. Yeah. Feel like my heart gets contaminated. I don't like that. I very, I don't, I mean, it's painful. That kind of contamination that people sometimes don't care about. Yeah, good. Yeah. This is a teaching in the Bhakti Lata Bij, talking about, you see, Bhakti Lata Bij is very precious and it has to be taken care of. This is Lord Caitanya taught this, and that's why I teach it also. And especially the worst offense, actually, the worst thing is Guru and Vaishnava aparad, which some people have done here, and it's knocked them out of the game. Literally, they're not here. Name names: my ex-wife and Meena, to some extent. I think she's getting better. Mahavirya and others. I forget. Christina is another one. This is some level of Vaishnava and Guru aparad. If it's too severe, the person won't be able to come back for this whole life. That's why Meena may come back, because it's not so, and she's done some good service too. Maybe Mahavir, I don't know, maybe my ex-wife, I don't know. Have to see. Probably not. If they're happy with their unhappiness. To me, that's dull, that stuff. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, it is what it is. But we're collecting the jewels, those who appreciate. I don't want, if people don't want to be here or don't like it, or have some other ideas and fine, stay out there. I like to keep it clean, right? Don't we want to keep it clean? Isn't it inspired? How many friends do you need? Just with a basket of friends, you can be happy, right? And if you add more to it, okay, but you don't want bad apples, that in their hearts they're not right and they don't want to be right. See, that's the thing. They want to sometimes be here and usurp the energy and everything, but they don't want to move on. They don't want to develop. They'll probably fall away. But the people that really want this, they'll stay. And what other, you haven't, what is your motivation? If you're really motivated, can you see the willies of this world coming down, or old age coming? Well, what a great alternative. In many lifetimes, you don't get this kind of opportunity. I'll just tell you the truth, man. The truth is, this is very rare. This amount of bhakti being expressed on the planet is extremely rare. And you guys know it. I just have to call your attention to it. Where have you seen this kind of bhakti? Where have you seen this kind of preaching? Where have you seen this kind of spiritual potency? Where have you seen this kind of knowledge? Where have you seen this kind of discernment? Very rare. That means God is here coming through an intimate associate. Otherwise, it cannot be done. You cannot fake this. And you see how it's covered from the profane. The profane are simply those who don't want a deep, intimate relationship with God. Don't have that greed. It's hidden from them. See? So those who the Lord wants will come here and see the honesty of this, the genuineness of this. And if you don't quite clear about it, you stay for a while and you'll get it. You'll see it. It becomes apparent. We're here to teach you. We're real teachers teaching you how to examine gold to understand its qualities, to see and know like clearly and become an expert. This is gold. This is a diamond. We make you jewelers here. You can examine and say, wow, this is a real jewel. This is real gold. See, the gold is here, but you don't know. You have to learn how to examine this gold and to become a jeweler and a goldsmith. See, otherwise you're just a Mr. and Mrs. Smith out there, Oh, this is Mr. Smith. See, you're not a goldsmith. You're just an ordinary smith. And Maya will just smitten you, man. You'll be infatuated with her. Come here, we'll get you smited by Krishna. Progressive Vaishnavism is as close to aparad as I want to get. Progressive Vaishnavism is as close to aparad as I want to get. I don't quite know what you mean there, but maybe you can explain that. Mm-hmm. So give us a word there, Lalita. Your turn.
I was thinking about what you were saying, that Srila Prabhupada was not accepted by his god brothers, etc., but they all stayed with Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati.
Yeah.
But if you believe in Bhaktisiddhanta, you've got to believe in his choice. You've got to believe in his insight to choose for Srila Prabhupada.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't believe in Prabhupada, you don't believe in the power of Bhaktisiddhanta.
Mm-hmm.
And same here. If you don't believe in Srila Gaura Haridas, you don't have enough faith in Srila Prabhupada.
Mm-hmm.
You don't feel the power of Prabhupada here. You don't see that Srila Gaura Haridas is explaining Prabhupada's words as they are. It's not only written as it is, it needs to be explained as it is as well.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have that insight, you don't believe in Prabhupada. You don't know Prabhupada. That's so important. Really. How could they have said, no, we don't accept Prabhupada, but they are so wholly believing in Bhaktisiddhanta? There is something wrong. Really wrong.
Yeah. Well, the problem is to overcome for the Vaidis is this, here, let me switch the camera here a second. Yeah. Is this, this hurdle is Prabhupada just expressed that level, and that's okay. And that's why the devotees, they don't really know Prabhupada. See, Prabhupada was like you see here in the world in his room. Okay? He was ecstatic like here in his room. You didn't see that. Bhaktisiddhanta was the same. He was in his room, but outside you saw something different. And they taught something different. They taught both of them. More emphasis on Vaidhi, more emphasis on building temples, working for Krishna, see? Preaching, writing books or distributing books, not writing books. They wrote the books and distributing books, their books. External worships, following the rules, the regulations. So people know Prabhupada and Bhaktisiddhanta and even Bhaktivinoda up to that point. See, that's it. That's all they know. That's all they showed. See, all you know is what they show. Whatever a great man does, come in and follow. See, whatever a great man does. See, you didn't see what they were doing in their rooms. You only saw what they did in public. Whatever a great man does in public, common men follow. That was the secret of Lord Caitanya Nityananda. Whatever a great man does in public, common men, people follow. See, eventually everybody follows because it's the greatest thing. See, so many millions of people came when Nityananda and Lord Caitanya expressed publicly, showed demonstration of worship of Krishna and ecstatic love. See? So that's the problem to overcome by everybody in every Sangha. Even the Narayan Raja and the Radhakund Babaji still need to overcome that because they do not demonstrate, because they're still saying, oh yeah, they say Raganuga, Radhe Radhe, and all that. See, but there's no demonstration where they're showing showing it outwardly. See, expressing it so that whatever a great man does, does ecstatic worship, common men can follow. The regular people, they think, oh, what a demonstration. We didn't know this was part of the show. See? We didn't know this was an option. Well, what's part of the show what's the role model? Oh, well, you got the demons giving you role models, right? Hypocrisies, become a transgender, right? All these things, gender dystopia, you don't know who you are, choose your genders, all this stuff. This is the role model, right? They're doing role. They're teaching this in schools now. They got the good guys teaching you morals, be a moral person, act like this, act that. Okay, that's on the stage of the world, right? Some people follow that. Then you got Prabhupada in religion teaching, rules, regulations, Varnashram Dharma. You got the Pope teaching rules, regulations, and all that. So you think they're great men, but is there anything greater? Well, the greatest demonstration here of the greatest teaching, the greatest happiness, the greatest knowledge publicly was Lord Caitanya and Nityananda and their real followers. See, they got the greatest wealth, the greatest treasure, ecstatic devotion. They became spirit beings and even in this world and expressed that ecstasy in their worship even then. See, we're doing that again. This is the revival. Here, only here. As I said, I'm not a megalomaniac. You can show me anywhere. Show anybody here watching the video. Show me. Show us where this kind of worship is. Show us, please. Show us some real brothers and sisters who are manifesting that brother and sisterliness and that magnanimity and munificence of Lord Caitanya to distribute ecstatic devotion like we are doing to whoever wants it. Show us. This is not this. I don't want to have a monopoly unless we have a monopoly. If we got a monopoly, come to where it is. Where this is an open monopoly. What a great monopoly to have. Where you go, anybody can come and get this treasure. Why not? If this is the only place it's going. Where the Holy Spirit was only given it when Jesus time through Jesus. You couldn't get it through one Pharisee. There wasn't one Pharisee doing what Jesus did or had the power to do what Jesus did. Well, show me one person who has the power to do what we are doing here in this Lord Chaitanya's amazing grace place, which is true to its name. Show me one place. That's all. If not, come here. Let the whole world pile into this boat, expands like Vrindavan. It's only 32 miles. Vrindavan's only 32 miles in circumference. But as the devotees go out and start grabbing people and putting them in the nets, they throw them on the land of Vrindavan. It grows. It grows more and more and more. Our boat here in Temple Lord Chaitanya's amazing grace place. We keep throwing people here and it expands. The boat is getting bigger and bigger, just like the fish incarnation. First, it started in a goldfish pond, in a goldfish bowl. It got too big and they got to put it in a tank, in a bathtub. And it got bigger, you had to put it in a pond. And then bigger, you had to put it in the ocean. That's what we do here. And on that, man, I better stop because my voice, otherwise I won't be able to have any more fun later. May I talk to Karuna, or do you advise me not to? What do you think there? Tom, what do you think? See, we're having a meeting about that
Is he
here.
still talking about with this Tanner? That poison?
Yeah. Are you talking with Tanner?
Tanner?
Are you talking with Tanner? So we're having a meeting about with regards to your issue. We can do that now because we're in the same place. Here's the tribunal, Tom. I'll show you the tribunal. It's the pajama party tribunal. There you go. There's your tribunal. You're sitting at the court of judgment here. No. Are you talking to Tanner there, Tom? Your case is on consideration.
Poison for you.
Poison for you, huh? We're wondering if you're getting some poison somehow. Dustin says, if they put an idea or a fault or flaw, I would say the teaching states no flaw or fault of guru, or same goes for self. Time for clarification through the teachings. I'm not sure if I understand, but what you're saying. Or do you advise me not to? May I talk to Karuna? Is that you there, Tom? This Sandhya Ram?
Yeah.
Oh, that's him. Yeah, how about Tanner? Tanner's more of an issue, I think.
Why do
Tom's-
you always make the choice to talk with people who are not on the path? Talk with people who are on the path.
So what does Tanner have to do with that? Okay, what does Tanner have to do with? You tell him.
He talks inconclusive things about God, about Guru. He doesn't accept the Guru. He thinks it's so stupid. I blocked him because I didn't want to hear his nonsense anymore. But I know that for Tom, he was, such a friend, and blah, blah, blah. What do you see in him? He's nuts.
Mm-hmm.
He's nuts.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't tell any truth.
Yeah, you see, that's well. There's elements of that aparad there. So I have the feeling you're not actually preaching to him. You're probably listening more, and
There's no use to talk to men like Tanner.
Yeah.
It has no use. That's a big block. He's a know-it-all.
Mhm.
Why do you try to find that kind of friendship? Is a Sangha not enough? Is that not strong enough?
Yeah.
You don't have to preach. You've got to be concerned about your own bhakti.
Uh-huh.
That's what you've got to do. It's not time to preach yet.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So Tom says Lalita's speculating. Oh my God. Okay, so what's the truth? What
you
is
do
your
it openly in that group? I had to block that group. I'm not speculating. I'm not the only one who sees that, Tom.
Yeah. Asking about Karuna. No, well, you're asking about Karuna, but let's stick with Tanner right now.
I don't know the mood of Karuna now. He's not coming to class. He's not putting anything about Krishna on his timeline. Why do you want to talk to Karuna?
Yeah,
you want to bring back the sheep? Maybe you should be concerned about your own bhakti. I'm a broken record, but this is what I always say to you over and over and over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stay in the circle. This is such a strong circle.
Yeah, and so that applies to Karuna too. I mean, like look at him; he's gone right now, and I have the feeling, when you stay away so long, you usually get more mundane and more material, and probably, he always had this bent on him, but why is it that you want to talk to him? And Maya is like that. I mean, Karuna doesn't want to talk to me because I'd probably tell him stuff. But I'm sure he would like to talk to you because you have a weakness,
Blind leading the blind.
Yeah, and so it'd be easy for him to, Maya gets like a happiness from derailing people, and she can prey on the weakness of others. It's just like the Putana. Putana obstacle preyed on the weakness of others. Maya does that. So the weakness of others is the baby bhaktas. She killed babies, and that represents not materially. It represents the spiritual, because Vrindavan is spiritual, not material. These things, people read them as stories of baby killers and killing babies. No, you got to understand the metaphors. You got to hear it from real devotees. So Maya in the form of hypocrisy, Putana represents the hypocritical spiritual master. They're not real spiritual masters. They're false Vrindavan residents. See? False Vrindavan residents. She goes and kills the babies. Maya kills the young budding bhaktas. And you're one of those, Tom. You need to get stronger. And so, like, can I talk to, that means Karuna is probably approaching you or talking with you. Yeah. And he's not having conversations with us, but you, because Maya can, keep you weak and actually eventually just sweep you away because you're so easy to deal. You like to merge with anything and everybody. You got to understand how Maya works. She's a trick. She tricks you. She cheats you. I just have to help you become aware of her tricks. Karuna is not interested in talking to me. I don't blame him because I'll tell him the truth. So, but you, of course, you'll probably listen to him and his energy and all that, and you're getting weaker and deviated, and that kind of stuff. All right, let's see what you're saying here. Yeah. Why don't you talk to Govinda, man? Talk to the devotees. Tanner actually wanted to video chat with me. No way, Jose.
We asked. We didn't say. I did not speculate. I asked. Do you still associate?
No. That was Andromeda. Yeah. Karuna has not attempted. Andromeda says Karuna has not attempted to contact me for months. He was at first. Yeah, because because he always had this thing. He wants to be leader and teacher and all that. So of course, it would be a feather in his cap if he could deviate you or anybody. That's how Maya works. People have an artist like that. So stay in the. You want to get strong. We're distributing the most precious treasure in the world, Bhakti Lata Bees. It's the only thing that gives you deep attraction for Krishna that grows and grows and grows forever. Gets you out of the material world easily. So don't piss that away by associating with people that are offensive, that are against, that don't even come here. Why would you want to do it? I mean, don't you care about your soul, Tom? What do you want to let your soul be butchered by people who are against real bhakti when you found real bhakti? That goes for everybody. Everybody learned from this. Why you found the real path, man? Don't you want to be strong? Why is Lalita strong? Why is Janaki strong in the path? Because they're committed and dedicated. That's initiation. They have real initiation. Prabhupada said an initiation is not a formality. That's not very important. It's dedication and commitment to the disciplic line. See? Gadadhar, if anybody was against Nityananda, that goes anybody against Nityananda here. Nityananda's energy is Nityananda. That's the real line. If anybody's against this, I mean, really, and you hang out with them, you're not following those who are dedicated to and committed to the real line. No, Gadadhar was. He wouldn't even look at their face, or he'd tell them, hey, man, you lost the boat. You missed the boat. You're an illusion. See? Otherwise, they dominate you. You listen to them and they take you away. Maya you float away in Maya. So if you don't have the strength, stay away from them. If you're serious about staying here. And when you get strong, then you can go to Meena and say, hey, man, you missed the boat, man. This is a great thing. You go to Mahavir and say, hey, man, we should come back. My ex-wife, like I say, hey, man, this is the place. You don't see me saying, oh, maybe you went the right way. Oh, oh, well, good luck to you. You're not going to have any good luck until you come back here. You're in Guru and Vaishnava Aparad. That is her message. And she's so stubborn, man. Well, too bad, man. That's the truth. If you get it in this life, great. If you don't, well, you're going to get it in the next. You'll understand that you missed the boat. What is this? If. Thanks for your warnings. What is this? If. What does that mean? Huh? Oh, good. Yeah, well, hey, if you get angry, that must be, that means that we're taking away your sense gratification of associating with the operatives. There's some kind of, you get a buzz from that, you get a little, that's how Maya gets you. You get a buzz associating with opera. The false ego starts to think like they think. Ooh, we're so intelligent. Oh, we're, smarter than this. It's a buzz. Govinda, Tom, have loads of ideas how to promote this Sangha and really, can help people in the world suffering. Share some of those ideas already with you. Okay, great. I am not angry, a speculation again. Bhakti Tom, Bhakti Tom, I'm a beggar. If you don't take up these ideas and suggestions, we'll take my begging bowl elsewhere. Yeah. 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 See, I mean, you want to get strong, serve the devotees. That's the thing. That's the secret. For those who are weak, serve the devotees. However you can do that, like Govinda. He has a lot of projects. Help him. You'll get strong. That's Lord Caitanya taught that. I teach that too. You want to get strong, serve the devotees. Look at Lalita. Look at John. They serve the devotees. Even though, they're ecstatic. They serve the devotees. Naturally. So much more those who are weak devotees. If you're weak, serve the devotee. How can you serve the devotees? You should be thinking, look, Govinda says he's a beggar. How can you serve him? You want to get strong. Do you want your Krishna consciousness? There's an opportunity right there. What are you doing? Talking to Tanner or talking to the whoever else or Karuna? Is that better? Maybe you don't. Maybe you're not so desirous of Krishna consciousness. Maybe you don't really want Krishna, Tom. I don't know. Do you? Then follow this instruction. Why do you have a problem with that? I give you ideas too and stuff. You know, so you want to get strong. You serve you come to Sadhu Sangha and serve the devotees. You'll get stronger, and it'll take your time away from being around the Karunas and the Tanners and the whoever else out there. See, they're whittling away your time. Now, as I say, I'm preaching to him, right? But this hits everybody. Everybody that has this issue can learn from this. Don't think that it's just for him, it's for all of us. You are welcome. I invited you. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, this is good practical stuff. Very important with the Bhakti-lata beads because you don't want to break the creeper, and associating with the tigers and lions out there. That those persons that are down for the count. Tanner came a few times, right? Yeah. And then he's gone. So and then preaching, I remember he had a kind of a big false ego too. Yeah. So why would you want to associate intimately with, see, this intimacy will take you down with these persons by sharing ideas and realizations and all that with persons that are not interested. Unless you go and say, okay, here it is, then shake the dust from your feet if they don't take the message. Yeah. But please don't accuse me of things I did not do. Oh, you don't want to be accused. Why? What's wrong with me accusing you? Whether you want to appear like such a truthful, honest, glorious person or something? If I feel like accusing you, I feel like I'm not going to accuse you. Especially when I get comments like that, I'll accuse you more. And like one devotee here said, don't call me a certain name. I said, well, you're going to take my fun away? You want to tell me what to do? Tell me, what are you attached to your reputation, Tom? The parable of the original branches that were cut off for their lack of faith can always be grafted back on in due time. Yeah. I mean, because it's, that's like that one pastime with Devananda Pandit. He was preaching about Krishna and he was teaching Srimad Bhagavatam. He had followers, students coming. And but he was opposed to the devotees, ecstatic the real devotees. This is a big lesson for anybody wanting to come to the real devotees or the ecstatic devotees, genuinely ecstatic, genuinely not. See, if you can't say this is sahaja here when we have so much spiritual power and so much knowledge. That is proof that this is real ecstasy. This simultaneously, when real ecstasy awakens, this is bhakti principle. Simultaneously, when real ecstasy awakens, real knowledge awakens. And you can see it if you're not blinded by name and fame or some other thing, or wanting to be bigger and better, more, and you're just so immersed in a false ego, you'll see that. Yeah, or you'll just see, these people who are preaching, sahaja, because you're also blinded by that. But I'll just tell you the truth, shout it from the rooftops. If you see ecstatic devotion of this caliber here, there's going to be real knowledge behind it, without speculation, real spiritual power, especially because we're preaching it, man. I'm not just rade, we're rade, and you get it. If you're ready for it, if you really want it, if you really listen. Okay? This is not a Narayan Raj group or Radhakund Babaji. They just talk about it, and supposedly hold it back. Who knows? Well, I know they're not. I haven't been impressed by anything I saw there. And what is this? Isn't this a Lord Caitanya movement? Isn't that the Hare Krishna movement? Isn't Lord Caitanya the latest incarnation? What is it? Just Krishna? Krishna locked this ecstatic worship up. It wasn't available to the public. Why wouldn't you be worshiping Lord Caitanya and is expressive of this Vrindavan mood and Vrindavan ecstasy, Vrindavan principles? Why wouldn't you be worshiping that? That's real worship of Krishna here, is worshiping Lord Caitanya. He's the avatar of this age. We worship him. Don't you see the title there? What are we hiding it? Lord Chaitanya's Amazing Grace place? You don't think that this is not just the words? This is a living example of Lord Chaitanya's amazing grace manifested in this world. Again. Everything else is what I've seen in words. Words from the Radhakund Babaji. Where's the ecstasy? Oh, hiding. Oh, where's the Lord Caitanya you're worshiping? Oh, he's hiding still. He's covered. Hey, Narayan Raj, where's the ecstasy of Lord Caitanya? Oh, it's still hiding, covered. We hold it. Supposedly baloney. Ain't there. Putting stuff. You're still trying to overcome Putana. We overcome Putana. You know how you know? Because you see ecstatic devotion expressed and you see deep knowledge expressed. Just smashing Maya, smashing Putanas, smashing donkey demon, stubborn persons under the influence of the donkey, the donkey, the donkey. Smashing the cart demon, the materialistic Vaishnavas attached to the carts, you know, the mundane objects attached to their desks. I kicked that desk. Where's my foot? I was going to end this a long time ago.
Now you look like this real Andromeda made from you.
Yeah. Had an old friend. He, yeah, he put my face on this guy. He was with a judge, you know, with the gavel. Remember that? Wonder if he's still alive again. He was kind of like, he was a strange guy. I kind of always liked him, but he was always trying to take down my preaching, you know, from the back, you know. Maybe I'll give him another chance. Let's see where he's at. Deep warnings, very functional. Thanks. Yeah, good. So don't tell me. If I feel like accusing you wrongly, I'm going to do it. Lord Caitanya did it often. He would accuse his devotees unfairly. He would treat them unfairly, supposedly. Now look at Nitya. Oh, especially Nityananda would really look. He kicked. Look at this. What fault did Shivananda Sain have? The guy gave his whole life to serve the devotees, and he was held back paying tolls to get the devotees across. He was last, right? He's paying all the tolls, get the devotees over, and the dogs, whatever, want to get him over, you know? And then what was his reward? He crosses the, and then Nityananda is going, this Shivananda is saying, man, I am so hungry I could die, you know, acting like a person like uncontrolled senses, right? I'm so hungry, but in my quarters, he's looking for some comfort too. You know, my quarters are not provided for me. This is so inconvenient. Acting like a materialist, right? You know, and talking about like fault finder of devotees. I curse his 3 sons to die right in front of his Sivananda's wife and the whole party, and to see the reaction, you know. Complete. Do you think I'm unfair, Tom? Oh, you should have seen that scene, man. So let me bring it up. You know, did you know? I curse your 3 sons to die because of its inconvenience, and I'm hungry. What a thing for somebody to say about devotees. Talk about, you think you would be bewildered, Tom? What do you think? Talk about unfair, right? And then Shivananda saying, first the woman, the wife. Oh my God, my Nityananda's cursed my 3. See, attachment to the children, right? Yeah, can't see, blinded by that. Oh, my 3 sons are getting like God can really cause a problem for you. Anything God says or does is a blessing, right? They don't see that. Whether they lie to you or tell the truth, it's always the right thing. Believe it or not, yeah. So, my 3 sons are going to die. So he's in that, and then the nephew of Shivananda Sain responded, "How dare Nityananda curse my uncle, who is an eternal associate of Lord Caitanya? You know, how dare? That is really offensive." See, take one side of the Vaishnava against another side of the That's you're doomed. So anyway, he's had some doom to experience. Yeah. And then and then others responding, that's where it went. And then Shivananda saying crosses the other side. And Nityananda sees him and gets angry, more angry. Oh! And he goes over and kicks him, knocks him across the road. Heavy kick, right? Nityananda, there's no weak. You get kicked by Nityananda, you're going to feel it. Like we kick false egos around here. They feel, I guarantee you, anybody hears this preaching, you bring piano a day here, I'm sure he'll feel it. Bring any of them here, they'll feel the kick. Yeah, so he gets kicked across the road. He comes, picks himself up, comes to Nityananda. Oh. And first the wife comes and says, "Oh, Nityananda cursed our 3 sons to die." What did Shivananda say? "Oh, let all my sons die for many lifetimes even." I just added that, but he was probably thinking like that. Let my 3 sons die for all the inconvenience that I have done for Nityananda, towards Nityananda. Talk about overcome. Where's the false ego there of him? Where he didn't say this, I didn't do this. No, I was working really honestly for the devotees and he's accusing me wrongly. Huh, Tom? Now, at least, of course, we can't imitate this, but we can appreciate its glories of devotees, right? So we do like that. Oh, let my 3 sons die for all the inconvenience we committed to that Nityananda, to Nityananda Prabhu. And then he gets kicked in the chest and says, "Oh, your lotus feet touched me. Oh, I'm so fortunate now, just because I was touched by the lotus feet of Nityananda." That's the kick. Anybody who gets kicked by the word of the guru, man, which is the real guru. I don't care, sannyasi, so-called piano Daves. Anybody kicked here is kicked, gets like a present. See? Oh, now I've attained everything. This is what you get. You attain everything quickly. These guys got many lifetimes to go. All of you ISKCON, all got a Smriti Gaudiya Math and Radhakund Babas, you got lifetimes to go. I'm shortening it for you. And do I get a thank you? No. That's okay. I do it anyway. I'm a glutton for a punishment. Now I've attained everything, he says. I've attained sense gratification, economic development, religion, and liberation, and pure devotional service, everything. Seek the kingdom of God and all else is added. Okay? That's what I got. And I give it to my friends. They get better than me. Lalita says, "Yeah, you don't know. See, she got the real prize. I get that up to that. She got the real prize. Janaki also. Yeah. But we're all getting something good. That's the main thing. See, I've attained everything by the touch. See? Yeah. See, I was touched by the foot of Nityananda. Man, everything is attained. Whether that is a soft, everybody's looking, oh, let me just feel that soft foot. Oh, ooh. And sometimes it's, oh, Tom, oh, why did poor Hari do this? Or anybody else. Piano Dave. Ooh, how dare you? I'm a piano player, man. I'm a exalted devotee. Or the disciples, they get offended. Oh, how dare he call my char our deliverer? Something. How can he do that? A piano player. He's more than a piano. Yeah, Show us he's more than see, showing more than a piano player or whatever, or more than a PhD. Show us the more. What is the more? Let me tell you, very simple. An ecstatic chanter. Is it that hard to understand? Or see? Yeah, show us that you can do at least more than some of my disciples do. Then you're a real acharya, Dave. You know, you won't even need anybody to confer that title on you. You don't have to work for it. You know, you don't have to, because you just do the job. You know, you cry in ecstasy. You please Krishna. You know what the pleasure of Krishna is, like Vrindavan residents, and you transmit it to others. There you go. Gurudev, Gurudev. Listen up, man. You want to find the real path? We teach the real path. Otherwise, you're taking a Maya bath. Mahamaya bath. Hot and steamy, Goranga potatoes, extra creamy, extra prima, extra ghee, extra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Okay, maybe I can stop now. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. For some reason, I'm just not into playing the song lately, so maybe I'll take a break from the song. Oh, good. Mary was up there. Sachi was listening, probably. Were you listening from under the bed there, Sachi? With the cat? Did you have the cat embracing this? Embracing the cat under the bed, but had it on, listening. You know, and we know that you are the provocative, promoting guru. Yeah. Yes, over 3 hours replay for me. Oh my God, 3.5 hours again. God, another hour and a half. Oh my God. This is great when we get together. We got. Please forgive me for my offenses. Not. This was too good. This was worth it, wasn't it? Ah, man, it was worth being so offensive, man. This was a power-packed, fun-filled entertainment extravaganza, blockbuster, Hollywood blockbuster. Keep going. Oh my God. Come on, man. My poor voice, I won't be able to do any kirtan later. I can't help it. I got an audience here egging me on, man. They're all laughing. I get worse when the more they laugh, the more. Oh, Mary just came on actually, but it was probably very scary. Yeah, just get your popcorn and and the cat. Hold the cat tight and watch the replay. Turn it off once in a while and back on. It's like a horror show, people go to scary movies, and they. Okay, my friends. No more encores. We did 3 encores so far. Let's do it over again. I am at your service. All right. Good, Tom. Hey, you got a good attitude. Thank you very much, Tara. Thank you for hanging in there. And when we give a shot, we try to like the dentist. I had a dentist. He gave me shots so I can, and he go like this, and go. You don't feel it, right? Yeah, I only felt this. And that's not so bad. You don't feel the pinch. I watch without a cat, and it's still a horror show. Okay, I'm out of here, man.